check the chat. Sorry.
Weeball, hello, we're live now.
Oh, that's right.
Ba, ba. Rewards enabled on my Twitch channel. Really?
I can't believe I have to work on my birthday, you know?
Get Shut up, Seth. Get rewards by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to I Am Your Magician's channel while they're live in any category. Get Discord rewards. Yeah. That's crazy.
That is crazy. Also, hello chat, we are live.
Hello, Stargazers. I am your magician, but you can call me Esther. And we're playing more Ace Attorney today. And then maybe after this, in like 2 days, I'll finally do a solo stream.
Possibly, maybe.
It's really solo.
It's been so long since I've done a solo stream. You're all late. Hello chat. Hello Twitch chat. Hello Grim and Kendra over in Twitch, and then hello Lukai. Hello Ink. Hello Sheldon. Hello Pokemon. Hello Kendra. Hello Jolene Simp number 4. That's an awesome name. Hello Skittle.
It really is.
Lots of people. Welcome in Dandy also.
Surprised.
Yeah.
I was surprised.
Anyway.
Surprise.
Oh my god! 11-month streak! Surprise indeed!
My surprise was not Puppet saying hello for the first time. That was...
Surprise indeed! Also, welcome in Puppet. Thank you for the 11 months. That's crazy, Sif. I think you're the only one.
Jeez. Isn't that crazy? Well, I've been keeping... yeah, I decided to keep it going because I really like a Founder's Badge.
See, so you said the funny thing is I wasn't sub for the longest time. I still have my Founder's Badge.
Yes, it's the first 10 people to maintain their thing, so it just moves down the list if you don't renew. So if nobody else.
Oh, Bandy, thank you for the stretch. Fun fact time. What do you know about the core of the Earth? It's really hot.
Yo,
so hot
no fucking way.
I'm gonna be on Twitch for the most part. Just wanted to say hello who are here on YouTube. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Can I read the bun fact?
Yes, you can read the bun fact.
I mean, may I? I think I'm physically capable, probably.
I mean,
How the fuck did you actually yourself?
Yeah, what the?
I mean, I'm not saying that's like a normal thing for me. I'm just saying if anybody's gonna do that, it's obviously gonna be me.
To yourself.
Yeah.
To yourself. Okay.
Yes. Self.
We've floated the idea of me running the entire stream from by myself for 2.5 hours. So,
we were considering it because we are starting. We're starting much later than we usually do.
Yeah, we're like 4 hours late. I think actually we just start around like.
We're hella late.
3.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the people who are watching the VOD and also just here in the stream, so y'all can see the characters on the thumbnail. The two on the right are Edgeworth or the two on the left are Edgeworth and Kay, and the two on the left are two new characters that we will be meeting.
Ren, you said it wrong both times. You said the characters on the right are Edgeworth and Kay, and the characters on the left.
Yeah, actually, all 4 characters are Edgeworth and Kay. It's pretty cool.
Anyways, I'm getting my gamer subs.
I didn't get to
I'm
finish
gonna
my
read the bun
thought.
fact. Okay, you can bunch of finish your thought, and then I'll read the bun fact.
Bun fact. But the guy on the thumbnail who we have not met yet, babes, I cannot emphasize enough that since we finished Ace Attorney Investigations 1 last week, I have been thinking non-stop about who to assign to Eustace, which is that character.
Yeah.
Literally, I spent so long deliberating over it. Because here's the thing,
What
right?
kind of goofy ass name is the Eustace? Sorry.
I mean, that's the point. But I have like kind of a map of all of the characters all of the major characters at least, that we're going to meet throughout this game. All of the side characters I'll kind of assign on the spot. And I was really struggling with him though. I spent so long trying to decide who should do Eustace. Because I was like between myself and Mugman and Judge, between all 3 of us. And I was like, who should do it? Who should do it? Because like, if I feel like objectively Mugman could do the best voice, but also I'm giving them so many major characters that I genuinely worry for their vocal health.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
Recast Edgeworth. No problem.
recast Edgeworth. But I mean, Judge is also like doing other things during the stream, which is fine. So I'm just, so I spent so long deliberating, and I finally decided that I'm just gonna give him to myself. He is voiced by a trans woman, so
Yeah.
but anyway,
Thumbs up emoji.
thumbs
Like,
up
get a let
emoji.
off.
I love trans women.
We love all
Oh,
people.
Am I bunning right now?
Yes, go ahead and bun.
Yeah,
Okay,
bun yourself.
I'm gonna, if it's in all caps, I'm gonna yell it. Okay.
Sounds good.
No.
No.
Fun fact: we have 2 cores. The larger one is the liquid molten core. Inside of said core is the hard iron gold core. It is the bit that's cooling and growing by about 1 millimeter a year or something. Wow, that's very precise, Bun. This hard metal ball of core wobbles and rolls around, spinning and flopping and flipping. But most importantly, we found out about these cores thanks to earthquakes. But the fun fact part of this is that... ... We shouldn't have the solid core! I don't know why it ended that way. It's called the inner core nucleation paradox. Due to how solids turn to liquids at high temperatures, it just shouldn't be there. Based off all models of the... And that's the end of the bun fact.
And that's the end of the fun fact.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for coming.
Or like an open-ended.
Yay.
Neutral Sif equals Eustace. Sif with his normal voice could do Eustace. Absolutely not.
No.
Damn! Gatekeeping?
I was
Great.
It's just basic QA, honestly.
like, come on, right? Based off all the models of Are you gonna read the rest, Sif?
Okay, yeah. Earth forming, we don't know how or why it has formed. As far as we can tell, something like half the moon should have smashed into the planet to cause it to start moving around before I can read it.
Start cooling.
Yeah, start cooling. Think of those videos where someone hyper freezes a bottle of water and then flicks it, causing all the water to react and freeze.
I like
But
my
I figured
streams
you'd know
extra
how to
country.
use a comma. Yeah, you know how to use a comma a little bit better than you do, but okay.
Sif is Eustace?
Kind of one.
No. Let my boy
No.
Sif cook? No. Listen, we'll be
You
giving.
have to redeem it.
Listen, I'll be giving Sif some characters. There's a couple characters that I want Sif to do. Eustace is just
so
not one of them.
Yeah. I know.
Like-
I don't know if I was joking or not, but I remember I was before, and while I'm thankful, I won't be here for all the streams.
Which is so
So
sad.
I'm gonna wait like 2
Yeah.
hours and then like voice another forensics guy. Is what's gonna happen?
Like, no.
Yeah, seems like it. But no, if I could,
Look,
I
I'm in
would
no
like to
pegs.
use this, but like, I don't know.
Yo, no pegs?
No pay?
No.
I'm like
pegs.
busy until November.
Nope.
No pegs?
Yes.
No clothing pegs?
No way.
No Peggio?
No way.
Oh no! Sif should voice act chat. Sounds good to
Oh,
me.
you want me to?
Yeah, that works.
Get
do
Sif
something.
out the
Yeah.
kitchen.
I'm actually like right next to a kitchen, so that's.
No way.
Oh, nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Bunt's in YouTube chat
Why
now.
is the bun fact? Yeah.
Oh
why
my
is
God.
why
It's
is it jumping?
migrating!
Tectonic plate.
Bun is ironically bouncing back and forth.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
So yeah, as far as we understand, we have no idea why the core exists within our core, and this is why we keep it detonating explosions on. Jonathan, I don't have range. I'm the Lego man of.
Bro's the Emmett of.
The Chris Pratt!
No, listen, Civ.
have Chris
You're the
Pratt
master.
range, yeah.
You're still a master builder. It's okay.
And I can't believe I'm Mario.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mario.
I still think one of the funniest things ever that it's a bit that like I came up with forever ago. I still do it like every so often. But you'll know that one scene in the Lego movie where he's like, "I am a master builder."
Oh no.
Lately,
Yeah,
Where this is going.
like a couple years back, I just started saying, "I am a god gamer." That's what I started doing.
That's a different direction than what I thought it was going to be.
Very similar to I am a surgeon!
Nah, that's completely different.
These are all landing in a different field than I thought they were going to ditch into.
Yeah.
Sith, do you want to continue with the bun fact?
Yeah, other celestial bodies. Great sentence. Currently, the Earth is our only really studied celestial body, and it is not good to have one sample size, let alone an anomaly like ours.
Honestly, I did hear that. Like, you know how we have eclipses on Earth, like solar eclipses.
Yes.
It's actually really crazy that, like, when we look at solar eclipses from Earth, the moon is the exact same size as the sun from how we see it. Because if you look at eclipses on other planets, they are not nearly as aesthetically satisfying because they're completely different sizes. And so even if, like, you know, their hypothetical moon is in front of their sun, like, the size is just so different.
Even if your first girlfriend turned into the moon,
Just to be
and that's
clear,
rough, buddy.
Yeah,
Like,
back then, when the ancients saw that the sun and the moon were the same size, they didn't think it was cool. They thought they were all going to die.
But I still think it's really cool that, like, scientists have said that if we
They all said in unison.
yeah, correct. If you know, like, the whole universe was like, you know, like something like a planet Earth, and people would, like, go on vacation across the galaxies, people would come to Earth specifically to see our eclipses. Okay.
We're just that cool.
Anyway,
We still
Also,
have 3 undetonated grenades left on the
thanks.
moon from our study of artificial moonquakes.
that's awesome.
And Jonathan, we already discussed it earlier, but I just would not be here for the streams if I were to do a main character like Eustace.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy.
Which
Like,
ironically,
if
I did consider Yurien for Eustace, but in the end I was just like, Yuri's too busy, which is so sad.
Yeah. And like, if it was, I wouldn't mind as much, but like time zones and the fact that I'm busy, I wouldn't want Aster and Fen to work around my schedule just for their streams. It feels unfair.
Because I mean, we're already
have to do
working
it.
around 3 people's streams in particular,
yeah.
and it's already kind of hell. So
Yeah.
I went to
like,
the moon once. No way.
Yo?
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah.
Moon?
But I said this before, but if I have to get sick of doing Eustace's voice and I'm here, I'll happily like take it just to like let him read stuff.
Thank you.
Because you do have quite a few main characters as well.
Yeah, I do 3 of the 4 people in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
But you voice act?
No.
No way.
No,
Hey,
no
No
way.
way.
The Captive Turnabout, episode 2.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy.
Don't put syphilis facts. That's not.
We don't need to know
Let's
that,
not.
actually.
First of
Oh,
all, my
uh-oh.
domain.
Hold on, it's gonna autoplay.
Oh, ruh-roh.
Oh, Scooby.
The bell toll.
Oh, Reggie.
That's pretty good. Ray tracing on.
Why does it sound like the opening to a Halloween movie?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on with the soundtrack?
Wait.
Oh.
Jeez.
Someone spilled their ketchup.
Nights.
Bye, darling.
Nighty night night.
Nighty night night.
Nighty night, night night.
That was a short mystery.
I heckin' love bells.
Oh, geez.
Oh my god!
It's a
Bro,
camel.
he ate him? That's crazy. Oh my god, it's the chupacabra.
Oh, no,
I say that.
Well, it really-
I believe in the
does narrow it
chupacabra.
down.
Listen, I believe in the chupacabra because basically the legend of the chupacabra is basically, what if there was a weird ass dog? Like, yeah,
Okay.
I believe that.
I mean, to be fair, pets are weird as they are. Like, I'm sitting here playing with my cat currently. No bite teeth.
Still no sign of them, huh?
Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now.
The killing of Bastian Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today,
We're paying a visit to the detention center. Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's taking so long? You there! What's going on?
Sif!
That's
Okay.
it. That's you.
Hey, that didn't take
That's
long.
it.
Oh, we've got a situation.
Oh, we've got 2
Yeah.
guards.
Oh wait, if there's 2 guards, then you're right.
It's no. He's been killed.
It's been. Good night.
Good night.
Killed? In the detention center?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. What are you waiting for?
Right. Guard, take us to the scene of the crime at once.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, off we go.
Yes, sir.
No.
Large
Didn't
running.
happen in the holding cells?
Let's all look at the wall.
Surely that was where he was being held.
That's just the map to Toontown. Don't worry about it. It's just a fucking painting. What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way.
Yuri, take the rest. I gotta. Step up.
Where are you taking us? Doesn't this store lead to?
The prison proper, yes.
You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison?
Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose.
Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time.
I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be.
Yeah, I've unlocked it, sir. Please follow me.
Ah!
My god.
It's a corpse.
That's Knight, all right. But he's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper?
Because he's a prisoner, dumbass.
I hate that voice. I hate it. I really do.
Which one?
Your head.
Quick, somebody redeem that as Edgeworth voice.
I hate it so much. That picture has a nice mustache.
Oh, my belly hurts.
This is horrible. How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered?
I can hardly believe it myself. But there could be no doubting the evidence of our own eyes.
And what's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no?
He was. He must have been. His trial hadn't even begun yet. Oh, God.
I'll do it myself.
Now.
No.
I
The
don't have
law
any-
states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper.
You're welcome.
Alright. $2, $1 per line. I think that works.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's that. Thank God.
There's no way
bro.
Knight should have been in there.
Maybe he wanted his way over?
The detention center and the prison are separated not only by 2 heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. I suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of bottom of this.
We're already getting started. Okay. Right into it.
Bro, we just started this.
What is it, Mr.
Thank
Edgeworth?
you.
I overrule you, Scythe.
I overrule you, Sif.
Oh, it's the same dialogue.
Aw, that's a shame.
Thank you, Ink, for the donation.
Yeah, thank you. Greatly appreciated.
Don't worry, I will. Now there's a buffer in place, so now we need to get 2 donations before I do a dumb voice.
We need competing tip
You know what,
jars.
that
What's
works.
going on here?
This actually works.
So this is what the inside of a prison looks like. Good to know, good to know.
Someone's highly motivated to learn today.
You're just not on top of your game, Mr. Edgeworth. This stuff's important. Gotta be prepared for when the time comes.
Which will never come for me, I must say. Still, I won't discourage you from finding out more. I need to gather a little more information myself, and then use my powers of logic to piece it together. part of the floor is covered with dirt.
You know what that means, sir? Footprints!
Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them.
Where's Emma when you need her?
Honestly.
Guess we just gotta wait till forensics gets here.
Yes, and in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it.
He's literally standing
Wouldn't
on it
wanna
right now.
Wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? Good
You see
point,
what
Mr.
I'm
Edgeworth.
doing?
Thank.
Don't do what I'm doing.
Okay, understood.
Thank you. My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective.
How much would it cost for everyone to do the voice for the rest of the stream? Absolutely not. At least $12 is insane. No, I think I'd need.
How much you got?
I'd need like at
In our-
least. No, I'm not budgeting. I'm not accounting for your budget. I'd need at least like $200, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
God.
say
Because that's
It'd
like,
be more than you can afford and your first one child.
$200.
Fucking hates it.
if you do it, we'll actually do it. But like,
Anything out of the ordinary to report,
I'll do
officer?
it for the joke.
Yes, sir. There is one thing.
Go
$200.
on.
There's a body in the workshop, sir.
He's right. That's definitely out of the ordinary.
I'm so glad you're in the bumbling
That's
cop
such a
voice.
stupid fucking. Okay. Okay, bro. If anything else occurs to you, you know where to find me.
I'm so glad I gave him the bumbling cop voice, completely unaware of what he was actually like. That's great.
He was completely in character.
Yes, sir.
just $200. I will actually pay you guys not to do that. It's time for a bidding war, I guess.
Jesus Christ, we're starting auctions in the chat.
Remember, just don't spend it for the joke. Like, understand that it's important to keep your savings for
Spend
yourself.
responsibly.
Be financially
Yeah.
responsible, chat.
Gumshoe's giving me
Nope.
this advice. It's a little questionable.
How about $60?
Yeah. Don't be like me. I'm a lead example.
I was gonna say that guy. is
$60
stuck.
for one character, and you have to choose which one.
It's gonna be Edgeworth.
Anyone
It's gonna
but
be- it's-
Edgeworth.
It's gonna be the muscle man voice for the entire stream.
I will
Overruled.
literally veto it. I
Is
have this power.
combining donos an option?
No.
Crowdfunding is crazy.
No, there has to be one
Yeah, so
donation
don't stand
and
in
you
the
have to
way
give
of
us
a
your soul as well.
Yeah, don't stand in the way of a good money making opportunity. Is all I'm saying here.
This is very true. I will allow crowdfunding,
One moment.
but if we're crowdfunding, I'm gonna increase it to 300.
Damn, oh my god.
Wow.
350.
But
Nah, we'll stick it at
Are you
300.
negotiating a
350, 350.
yourself?
Jesus.
I got 350.
I do not like the
alright.
voice.
Let's move on.
Completely understand, however... Come on, you're missing out on a golden opportunity here.
Hey, I'm allowing crowdfunding.
That is true.
I
rest of the
can't
stream,
argue
by the
with
way.
that, I suppose. You certainly are.
Hey, go for it, Judge.
Arrested for murder on the afternoon of the 25th and killed on the morning of the 27th. Talk about instant karma. Never would have thought Al Perp would turn into a victim himself, though.
Yes. I don't like this at all.
You don't think it was that ice cream guy, do you, sir? Knight had to see his face, right? Maybe he couldn't afford to let him live.
Shelley the killer, you mean? No. If this were hers Yes. If this were his doing, he would surely have left a calling card. Don't fucking correct me. And
Sorry.
besides, Knight isn't the only one who knows what he looks like. We do
Damn,
too.
I just really mean to case
Oh,
it.
yeah. And I guess we're still alive, so...
Still, this is a high security facility. I just don't understand how it was even possible.
Guess it makes sense having the detention center and the prison in the same building. Means they can share the visitor's room.
Indeed. It's an unusual design, but it's certainly convenient for anyone visiting.
Yeah, but then... why have two different areas in the first place?
For the two different classes of detainees, of course. Those pre-trial and those post-trial. The two facilities may be housed in the same building in this case, but they are actually quite different.
Well, all I know is that they're both cramped and dark. And don't let you leave when you want. And don't let you leave when you want.
Perhaps spending a night in each would help clarify the differences between them?
No, I'm good, thanks.
pussy.
Also, Lukai, I wouldn't donate. Please spend responsibly.
Spend responsibly. The 60 might just go to me and not to your silly voice cause.
Yeah.
Which is not a problem.
Which is not a problem, but still.
Time to inspect every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Indeed. Stealing my lines. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use the arrow keys to look around and stuff. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
I always love
That's
when
my
games
new
do that, because
line.
I always imagine the character just starts talking about it
I got the
randomly.
final CG linear done. Whoa, oh. Smash, I'm doing salsa plaza now.
Well, oh.
Did the TTS just fucking have a stroke on that line?
That was really
That's
good.
amazing.
Oh damn, I wish I could hear it.
I love the stream mute because I'm watching the actual like Discord stream, so I couldn't hear it. That's so sad.
Yeah, that's a little bit sad, but at the same time, like,
Yeah.
You get to
Oh,
rewatch it
oh.
later. It's reason to rewatch
Yeah.
the stream.
true.
I'm both vlogs after this, I think.
Bro, what the fuck?
Congratulations,
It's like
Ink,
a-
also.
Pulley of some kind.
Maybe the prisoners use it for work.
I suppose so, yes.
Okay, so I know you're gonna say no, but
Absolutely not, Kay. You are not permitted to swing from the rope.
I knew it.
Should have known you were being serious.
I'm surprised you didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, honestly. You think he know
First day coming.
Clip the dono? Yes, please. Also, thank you for the 5, Ink. I didn't say it.
Weird having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage.
Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells.
What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things more.
Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information.
Nerd.
Which you are not doing right now. You are so killing my vibe.
God, I love these two.
Honestly, like, Kay and Edgeworth's interactions really make this game. Like, it's...
Honestly.
They really are at their best here. There's one scene
I would-
in this chapter that I'm really looking forward to.
I would love seeing them more in like mainline games as well, though.
Kay's
Yeah,
only in the
I-
investigations collection. It makes me so sad.
It is tragic. I would love to see her and Maya interact.
Oh, they get along so well.
Exactly.
These tropes
Yeah.
are rather colorful.
Obviously, go ahead, Fend. Sorry.
They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they?
They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison.
Look, there's a whip on top of them. You know who that reminds me of, right? Hey, maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here.
Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me.
Francesca. Or Francisca.
There's a
Francisca.
rope near Knight's body,
Francisca.
too.
Speaking of which, wanna see my super
Rope
stealthy...
escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. She seems genuinely disappointed.
No,
I love them so much!
they're so good.
Goofy.
They're so
They really
silly.
are.
I love them. Okay,
Very
so
unserious.
we're done here.
Yeah.
We'll investigate the body last.
Yeah,
It's
good idea.
a sink.
You know what they say? Better to piss in the sink than to sink in the piss. It doesn't seem to contain any useful clues.
Neither did that statement just now. no whiff of treasure either.
Only a faint smell of urine.
Stop!
You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right?
Oh my god.
We found the urine sink.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
you know what they say. It's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
True.
Say that
Oh my
all
god.
the time on.
Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you so much for the 10, Luke. I really appreciate it. Night is
Sorry
real
for the
that.
yapping about piss.
Please.
No, I'm not.
No, you shouldn't be.
It's a
We'll
Piss Caller
speak.
super chat.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got a
we're-
yellow
we're done
dono after that.
We're done with that bit. That's no longer a bit we're doing.
Yes.
Bold of you
we are
to
the
assume
piss-
it was ever a bit.
We are
It's
the
a
piss
little
men.
weird
Yeah, what's a little
equipment.
Time.
I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here.
Smells weird though. Kind of musky. Like wet fur.
What's so funny? Okay.
I'm not saying it.
I didn't know you had such a keen nose.
Quick reset.
Quick reset. Thank you, Ink.
Oh, it's nothing special, really. Except when it comes to sniffing out treasure.
Remind me to seal all my valuables away in airtight containers.
Oh, no way, Mr. Edgeworth. I'd never steal any of your stuff.
But you would happily steal someone else's? I'm not sure that that's entirely reassuring.
Oh my god, I just pushed her. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
You keep on fucking pushing her. What's wrong with you?
I'm so sorry, Kay.
Are you? You keep on doing it.
that's when you walked around her.
Take my money. Hey, nice. 69.
Oh my god.
My money.
Thanks for the 6.9.
We're building the fund. We're building the fund.
Oh my god, we are.
I do not want to let this prosper.
No, please. It's
A pity for you then.
We're at
Don't worry,
okay,
it's on
listen, it's $350 for crowdfunding, and anything that Ink sends is like against it.
Yeah,
So,
minuses it.
minuses it, yeah.
It's ink versus community, yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
cancels out.
It cancels out like PEMDAS.
Mm-hmm. Bronco Knight. Killed the day before his court date. We'd better take a closer look.
Oh, so it's only for this stream.
No.
Is that?
Oh, I seen one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you have,
Dead body.
Detective. It's pocket chess. The victims, I'd imagine.
Makes sense.
Pocket chess! Go!
You love chess, after
fan.
all.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to pass the time.
I like the indoor voice, Gumshoe.
I
wanna play
actually do
podcast?
have I do actually have this pocket chess board myself.
Really?
What kind of
Like,
pocket would
What the
fit that?
fuck?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I used to,
You're Bronco Knight?
Oh
I
my
used to have
god.
I used to have a glass chess set when I was younger.
A glass chest.
No
Yeah.
way.
I've got one.
Oh, those
It's
are
very
like the
cool,
really
yeah.
shiny ones. You put them in the sunlight. Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
The real pin.
I don't have any of those.
I played my cousin to a draw in that set. And he was like, he's like 10 years older than me, I think.
Oh wow. Good shit.
Yeah.
And then you said nerd, and then you left.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Works every time.
The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained tarp.
And there's a rope on top of it.
Is Knight tied up with the rope somehow? Kinky. We should take a look under the sheet as well.
Oh.
Look at all that red stuff!
Yes. I'd say that's blood.
Wow.
Ah, it was ketchup.
Really, sir? That's blood?
No way.
We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover, I'm sure of it.
It's blood. I know. I know. There's
I think
something
we
on
need
his
forensics
finger.
in here to determine this blood.
We'll have to get
What?
forensics in here. Luminol.
Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a ring, and an expensive looking one at that.
Don't even think about it, Kay.
What? I didn't say anything.
You were thinking very loudly.
It looks like a screw.
It kind of does, honestly.
A little bit, yeah.
His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck.
I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something?
Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Thank you.
It's a little too good.
Thank you so much. You understood. You understood. I'm handshaking you right now, Judge.
Of course, Judge. Come on. Judge has done this exact fucking thing.
I'm sorry. Taste blood. Cranberry sauce.
It's possible,
That's not
but it's too
cranberry
early to
sauce.
say with any certainty. Okay, you have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body?
Sure thing. All yours, Gummy. Gummy.
Thanks, alright, here we go. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sometimes sitting up in bed.
His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh?
Thank you for the two.
Indeed. They appear to be covered in dirt.
Killed instantly by a
pretty
stab
fucking
wound.
weird.
Body's covered in dirt. There's also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head.
Guess he's like me when it comes to laundry.
You could say he was just like you, FRFR. On God. No cap.
May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat?
Skibbity yacht, as the kids say.
Please fall in the flight of stairs.
Just read what's on the script, please.
It would be quite a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective.
That's crazy, honestly.
A rubber glove.
Yup, just the one though.
I should examine it in more detail.
I will never donate again if you say that again, Mugs. Oh, wow. Inmate use only. We'll investigate that first.
Inmate use only. I guess that means...
That it must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right?
Yes, you would certainly imagine so. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilled.
We can? How come?
Because it had been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming. Then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it.
Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edges of the fingers and not all over the backside.
Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body,
Maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed.
it's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body.
Kay is really smart, actually. Like,
She really is. I mean, she's the great Yatagarasu, so it makes sense.
she is the gay Yatagarasu, but she's very helpful in the investigations. I like her. Like, she brings
You there!
up
Sif,
possibilities,
get
and they
ready.
actually end up being relevant. It's nice.
Yeah.
Great detective's assistant.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen that glove before? Have you seen my hat?
Yes, sir. The prisoners wear them for work.
Have you seen my hat?
Nice ass.
Insane.
So, prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check.
I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop.
Thank you for the hydrate, Lukai.
Stained
you,
with
Lukai.
blood and mud.
Mud blood.
Potter!
Potter.
Ugh. Karen,
Don't do that one again.
Thank you, Ren.
No
I know
problem.
exactly what video we're both thinking of right now.
Okay, I need to logic.
Oh, fucking hell. It's so
It's time for
funny.
logic.
Oh, hell yeah, I love
No way.
logic. These tarps have a pretty distinctive design. In fact,
It's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body.
yes. You took the words right out of my mouth.
That'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around.
I thought you were on sabbatical.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Alright, we're done here.
Not a bad bit of evidence gathering.
Nothing can stop us from running the hunt together, right, Gummy?
You betcha! We're unstoppable! A regular 3 musketeers!
Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found.
Huh? What do you mean, sir?
Weapon.
What's missing from this crime scene? I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere.
You're right! I didn't even think of that!
That's honestly kind of depressing. Come now, Detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here.
Yeah, I guess that's... Sorry, sir.
Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either.
A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly controlled within the prison. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the murder scene with one.
Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth.
What was the murder weapon? And where has it gone? The answers to these questions Maybe the keys to figuring out what happened here.
I thought you were going to say next time.
I'm assuming that's
I'm
useless.
I'm squinting.
Is that you, Esther?
No, I think this is you, Judge, actually. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So,
I thought you wanted to defend.
so I've changed my mind. I'm giving this guy to you.
Okay.
So he's a really chill dude. You'll hear his voice at some point. Until then, just kind of like, look at this dude. He does not give a fuck. Just relax.
Fake French accent, please.
Excusez-moi.
Excusez-moi.
This is the worse the better.
Excuse-moi, how do you need this, guy? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
How do you need this car?
That's going southern.
my
How do
God.
you need this, guy?
like a French
Oi,
person
Santi
saying
desu
that.
ka?
How do you need this car?
Oh my God.
Excuses.
All of this.
This is padding right now. Give me a moment.
It's okay. We're buying time for you.
Find the character.
Yep.
Find it.
Search,
find
search
that.
deep within your soul.
Man,
Reach
Lupin
into
has
the
seen
depths
better
of
days.
your heart.
He's in there.
Fanta and Ink having the
Find.
same brain cell right now. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
He is the shadow, the true self.
I hope both of y'all are handshaking right now.
Lupin?
Lupin the Third. I haven't actually seen Lupin the Third.
It's like Lupin the turd.
Oh! Red, I'm gonna be like those TikToks you sent me.
Joke don't spit.
The joke of the day. TikTok, this is so
Excuse-moi,
funny.
but this is the scene of the crime, right?
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Wait a second. Are you? No way!
I mean, I hate it, but I like it.
Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow.
Mr. Fender. Mr. Off-Ender.
Oh my God, I've heard so many jokes like that. Please.
It has been far too long.
I've heard so many
know,
jokes.
right? Not even after all this time, I knew that deep bow anywhere.
Oh,
And that
bow.
neck wears obst. Bow, fuck.
Yeah, because she's
Come
about to-
here, boy. Manfred von Kammer, the man, the legend. Gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. What are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer.
Detective, please.
Edgeworth? Wow! Guess that explains the fresh face. Can't blame the guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the spinning image of the old devil in his day.
I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been?
Man, good question. Who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for.
Damn. Throwing shade.
Whoa, where'd that come from? And who are you anyway?
This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney.
This is an insane name, but okay.
Eddie Fender?
Oh, that's sweet.
Enchanté.
Enchanté,
Yeah.
Enchanté, as they say. Fender is the name and defending is the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney.
No way.
Investigation. 2.
2.
Prosecutor's
Two.
Gambit.
Prosecutor's
Well, the
Gambit.
game.
Luckily for us,
Detective Dick comes
Fender.
through.
Luckily for us, Luckily for us, Fender. I am also Ace Attorney. Investigations 2.
Holy shit, loving Judge accent for this guy. Judge sounds like a radio announcer.
I don't know. Is that the voice we're going for? 'Cause
think it was. I think it was.
You'll hear his objection later on, and you can kind of sculpt it from there.
And
But I
you-
think this
yeah.
is good.
That's
listened to
basically
the
what I did
video.
with
I mean, but
Night,
also look
so-
at this dude. He looks Australian.
I don't know if
What is that
it's
supposed to mean?
complimented.
What's that supposed to mean?
Voice acting, yeah, we are. Welcome in, Smiley.
Yeah.
And I'm Kate Verde. Great beef. I'm on sabbatical at the moment though.
A great feat. Wow, that's so romantic. Trade check, if you will.
He speaks French.
Right? It's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I even made signing up super simple.
He doesn't sound French in the video.
No, he's not. He's not French. Don't worry about it. I think he's just.
Wow.
I think he's just a Frenchaboo.
Bitch.
He's doing it to sound fancy.
Yeah. So.
And pulling it off.
Sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang. I'd love to hang. Shit. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you have me.
Sorry, I should have also mentioned that it's girls only. And they have to be super fun and super cool and...
Hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings, yeah? Come on, bring it in.
You've got to be kidding.
Did he speak English in the Japanese version? I didn't actually play the Japanese version of this one, so I don't know.
My bad, my bad. I'm just
we'll
so used
reset
to
it
having
later.
to do things elsewhere, you know?
A Franco boo, he is.
Frankaboo, yes.
And why are you here, Mr. Fender?
Whoops! I almost forgot. This is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it?
Damn, he has
That is a
so
terrible
much.
strategy.
He's going for the throat. Good
Bro
lord.
is beefing.
That is like keeping the defense out of. No, that doesn't make any sense. Sorry. Hey! Quit it with all the Von Karma stuff, pal! What gives?
I mean, that is the Von Karma way, so.
Yeah.
It's
And
not a
Detective!
legal way, though.
Calm yourself. His attitude is unfortunately understandable.
It is?
I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney?
Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway.
So he was planning to represent Knight. If his client hadn't been murdered, he and I would have faced off against each other in court. I'd better see what he has to say for himself.
he was going for the throat for that. Good lord.
Oh yeah, he's. I mean,
Your mentor's kind of a fucking douche, isn't he?
I kind of can't blame him. I kind of forgot that he had this sort of shade.
I don't know if it's gonna be expensive.
For me, it shouldn't have. Always wanted to rock with a pun on these pun lamp. God damn it.
Yeah.
Thanks, you're a star.
You're a star.
Oh my god. Sorry guys, can I have like a 2-second tangent, please?
Sure.
So, yesterday, do you guys know the Disney
Tangent
movie
over.
Wish?
Oh
I've
no.
heard the things.
Sure. Why?
So,
Yes,
there
sir.
was a song, in Wish called, I'm a Star?
Is it the villain theme?
No. The
Okay.
villain theme,
It's really bad, but
it's
Yeah.
tonally really, really bad.
I think it's
I'm a
I think
Star
it's-
makes me go insane. I think
Is
it's
it-
the easiest way to put it.
is it good?
Is
Is it
one
bad?
where-
There's bad.
Oh, oh.
Do not like.
Oh, fuck that
really,
noise. Oh, ruh-oh.
really not great.
I never saw
but-
Wish.
I think the line actually goes like, "You're a star," and then like another character chimes in and there's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a star. Here I are." Actually, how they rhymed it.
Yeah.
I'm a
Oh my
star.
God.
Like, look out for me, world. Here I are. And I'm like, I feel
like-
so bad for that person who had to say
I
that
feel
line
like
because that is
there's-
so.
I feel like there's so many different ways you could have done that better.
Yeah, there's so many fucking ways. I listened to it
Kinda
last night.
into it. I'm kind of into like the 4 out of 10 effort there.
Oh my god,
That's
of course
been
Sif likes this.
Bad. It was
this
so
terrible media.
bad. I cannot
You asked
express
me to make
enough.
a Disney song. That's how I would do it.
Currently working on the voice. Good stuff,
Okay.
Judge.
I'll just you got this, Judge.
I never said I was giving it to you.
Watch out, world! Here I are.
Oh, kill me!
Die.
That's good new catchphrase.
Did you see Wish?
Can we move on?
No.
I don't want to talk about Wish
Hey,
anymore.
no one saw Wish.
Nobody saw Wish, and there was a good reason for that.
Good.
It was so good.
I'm just yanking your chain. I've already got a badge of my own. See?
Oh, it's a defense badge.
KSI line if I heard one.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You don't wear your attorney's badge?
Once in a blue moon, goes nicely with my winter coat, as it happens. Guys gotta dress to impress, you know what I mean?
No way. Is that an actual Roblox reference?
Impress who exactly? Oh my god, like that hit game on Roblox?
No way.
So the victim asked you to represent him?
Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today.
As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body's been found.
A body?
A body has
Attention.
been discovered.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad, actually.
I'm as bummed out as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. Weenies?
We couldn't translate that as takoyaki. I feel like we know what takoyaki is in this day of age.
What the fuck is a takoyaki?
Takoyaki?
Mr. Fender, what is a takoyaki?
Get
Mr.
out.
Fender, you
Get
know
out.
you can't bring
Is,
food into the prison.
It's weenie dogs or something. I don't know.
It's takoyaki!
That octopus dog.
Oh yeah!
Dogs!
Oh, it's right here now. Want some? Little vice I picked up on my travels. So Moorish.
Moorish.
Morty
No, thank you.
Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyhow? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Nightside.
shit. Heidi.
Von Karma was always more of a convicted defendant at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that.
Bro, what the fuck is this guy's deal? I aspire to be this level of hater.
Honestly,
I
it's
haven't played these
pretty
games.
good.
Oh
I've
my
never played
god,
these
what's
games.
your problem, guy?
I'm going to bet Von Karma screwed him in a fucking case once, and that's why I just got this grudge. I've never played these games, but that's why I'm assuming he's such a hater.
That was a long time ago.
There we go.
Heidi.
If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies?
Joke's on you, I already get plenty as is. No,
I
no,
see.
thank
Why
you.
don't you go to Super Weenie Hut Juniors then?
Oh my god.
I'll go to Weenie Hut Seniors, you son of a bitch! Have you met with your client previously?
Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxer called...
The
Bronxer called me the minute something something. I don't
He
know.
was arrested.
Sounded really. The Bronxer called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mention your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself.
And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that.
Boy, he did he not like you? Trash talked you something fierce. Can't say I didn't join in the fun though.
Fun?
What a hate.
How dare you,
Yes.
Mr. Fender?
Friends do stuff together.
I'm
Do it for
offended,
you and
Mr.
me.
Fender!
That's crazy!
Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitors' room here.
I'm like
I don't think
24!
I've ever had that much of a gas.
Damn!
What's the matter with you?
So much shade!
Oh, so you come here a lot.
Hey! Don't go around with the wrong idea, little sis. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happens to know someone who is. The visitor room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either.
In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime?
Huh? Oh, this room? No.
Oh, it's French.
No, dude. Yeah, no, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices.
Probably a recreation room?
Is it a recreation room?
Whoa! I don't want to know how you spend your time, spare time, Edgeworth. Shit. But I guess there's plenty here you could play with if you use your imagination, probs. Now let's see what the answer. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we?
This is really funny, I'm sorry.
Fender is great.
He's just like,
What
oh
did
my
you think
Oh
I meant
no!
by that?
You got it wrong. This is actually a workshop.
That wasn't one of the answers.
What a dick. He didn't
So
give you
all
a
the
chance to-
options he gave me were wrong. How infantile.
The cons come here to perform various duties. They can learn new skills, bank some qualifications, and they're back on the street.
I see. And how is access to this room controlled?
Chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the
Oh,
answers.
sorry,
Who
I
has the
forgot
key?
to. I don't know why I didn't. Who has the key?
My man over here probably does, though. Right, compadre? That is not French.
It's
He said
okay.
The workshop aren't locked with physical keys. The doors are fitted with sensors instead.
Sensors.
What kind of sensors?
Sensors. Inmates are issued these with special bracelets that fuck.
It's okay. Take your time.
When they walk through the workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds.
You really need to do that.
Wrong.
Little.
Real shock, if you know what I mean. I work my cat now and
Oh my god! Judge how cute has some of these voices down pat. It's crazy.
it is kind of
Scary.
insane. Yeah.
Did you read it, Yuri?
I did, yeah.
Oh, I
can do
didn't
it
hear
again.
it.
I think
That's
your
on
mic
me.
cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And if
sound
they
like you're
shred
calling
break
in.
or remove the bracelet, a shock 3 times worse than that.
What? That's brutal.
And if they try to break it, they try. I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive.
Right, so if they're not supposed to be there and alarm sounds, if they let it ring for too long, they get a shock. And if they try to
Real
break or
shock.
remove the bracelet, they get a different shock.
Shock 3 times as bad, yeah.
Settle
They
down.
die.
please.
If they wish past the door like
What
this
is
one,
this, some
it
kind
would be a
of suicide squad?
No, there's
Yeah, I guess I do that now.
No,
Oh
this
my
is good
god.
So let me get this straight. The sensors
He's right behind me.
will
isn't he?
electrocute you. Okay, I guess that happens now.
media.
Stop,
Say what's
stop,
within the
stop.
door
I
and let them
can't.
in.
You get all that?
No.
I don't think your mic got all that.
You got all that? Sorry, I'm trying to. I muted and then unmuted at the wrong time. I'm
You're
trying
like-
to think of the voice still.
Still trying to
figure
work it out.
The dude from The Big Lebowski. If you've seen that, right?
I think I did send you the objection
did.
video, so you should have that
Yeah,
for reference.
You
at least.
did.
Yeah, it's in the
I'm
mud
trying
chat, I think.
to
I
base it
remember-
off of
it's
that.
in- Yeah, I think it's in the mud
It's
chat,
like
not the breakroom. I've
your
watched it as
opinion,
well, just
man.
like get voices.
Yeah.
Objection.
Have any prisoners used the workshop
Objection.
today? Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, sir. Objection. Yeah,
No,
it sounds
sir.
more like this, I guess.
No, sir. No one's been in here for days. I'd know if they had.
So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today.
Okay.
Dawson does.
Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery.
Interesting.
I'm a heckin' smart
Well, you don't have
boy.
to speak for him
Shut up.
for a while. That's great.
I'm gonna scour the scene and find anything that catches my attention and stuff.
Sir, the
Hold
killer's
on.
right behind us, isn't he?
Not
No.
again.
I'm a little confused, honestly.
Of what you're supposed to
It's
do.
a saboteur,
Yeah.
but if he was
I mean-
killed instantly, then how'd you get in here?
Yeah, the question is, where is his bracelet also?
I mean,
It could be
yeah,
under
that's
the
my
card.
question as well.
Mm.
But it worded it differently. It was like something's here that shouldn't be.
What
I'm
about the
assuming
glove?
it's the
Wait, yeah, what's the glove?
Yeah, why is
The glove is what he was wearing for
glove
working
sounds fancy.
inmates, but he wasn't an inmate yet. Wasn't he just in the
Yeah.
holding cell?
Yeah, he was in the
So
holding
he would
cells,
have two
not the
gloves?
actual jail.
So
I guess, but
It's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe this is like a your turn to die thing with like a difference between participants and attendants or whatever.
Not everything is your turn to die.
Yes, it is.
so what? Try the
is
rubber
for you.
glove on his
I
head?
assume it's.
Sure, why not?
I mean, it's not like there's anything else. I don't think.
And maybe it's like a oh yeah because he was wearing that glove. It's like where's the sensor?
No, it didn't work.
Damn it!
There's a
Where am I looking
contradiction.
exactly?
Around up here somewhere.
No, seems pretty good.
thought that was good.
Yeah, there's something present at this crime scene that shouldn't be here.
Would you maybe go to the glove?
The huh?
Maybe go to the glove
the tarp?
instead of the hand?
Yeah.
No, the tarp. No, the tarp's in here. I'm trying to think. Because we need.
Okay, I got it.
And then from the
go.
nice. Okay, yeah.
Nobody does like me.
Okay. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove, of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction.
So, where did the glove come from, sir?
I don't know, Detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence.
Investigation complete.
Oh, nice.
Listen, Vanda, I've been on the brain rot of your time to die for a few years now. It does not go away. It only gets worse.
I've noticed.
Oh yeah, Your Time to Die literally changed. Oh yeah, I played it back in 2019 when it first came out. I've been following it faithfully ever since. I love it.
I played it in 2018, I think.
I played it when it came out, like the day
I
it
miss
came
Your
out. I
Time
don't
to Die,
remember
bro.
when it was, but
Me neither. I got into it a bit later, I think, because of YouTube.
You! Apart from prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room?
No one, sir. This is a prison, after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is.
hold it. Oh,
Mr. Fender?
Hey.
hey,
Hey, I'm the fucking Fender.
no way. Judge,
Mario.
are you here?
Judge.
Just finding the voice
Yeah,
again.
I was speaking shit. Come on, don't play with us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. I'm trying to work on the voice still. You know, as well as I do that, prisoners and guards aren't the only ones who can come in here.
Do you mean... But sir, they're...
Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about?
What? You don't have a pair of peepers in that hard head of yours? You didn't see Angels of Death, did ya?
Didn't see him on the way in.
Was about to make a reference to that.
Your little peepers.
Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds. I bet if you mosey-eye down out of here, that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd even taken a step.
Listen, pal! We've had just about enough of your baloney, whatever!
Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side.
Pronounced Bologna, Detective.
You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind.
Holy shit! He just called him fat and stupid in the same breath.
Not fat, thick.
What did you...
Detective!
Sorry, sir.
Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing. Isn't that what they say?
Also, and please do rest well. You've done a lot of work recently.
Oh yeah. Alright, so someone here is going to jump scare the hell out of y'all if y'all have played Ace Attorney.
Oh no.
Oh, it skipped the text.
Is that the jump scare?
This is no ordinary slammer. You're the human shared space with some special friends. Oh my god.
Animals!
Yep. Furred and feathered fellas of all shapes and sizes. Guard fill
let's get those
me
happy
in.
food.
Guard fill me in on how they came about. Seems like they tried a little experiments in animal therapy a few years back.
All good?
Judge?
The cons are assigned to critter each, buddy to help keep their spirits up. Someone came into my room, sorry.
Oh, shit.
It has a load.
Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun!
Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications, even they... Plus, inmates can even one more time.
Even
Plus, inmates can even earn
With feeling.
pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals.
Oh,
I got
that
you.
must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for.
Yeah, drink up.
You got it.
Yeah.
Room set up
Nailed it.
So, did you, get all that out right?
Here you
When
go.
you said something,
You just graduated to making fun of his own before.
Especially
He's having a
for stuff.
stroke right now?
No, when you said somebody else could have been at that scene of the crime. Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. That just means you're still talking baloney!
No, there's a pig there. It's bacon.
What kind of animal would do that with a rubber glove? Good question. All I'm saying is that was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir! If you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word!
Let me get this straight. Orgay, are you saying these animals can
Oh,
wander
yeah.
freely around the prison?
You know the sensors of the doors? They detect prisoners' bracelets and sound alarms when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's all the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open the doors right up.
They are.
Mm-hmm. They're implanted just under the skin and the shoulders. Big needle, quick jab, and voila!
What? Doesn't it hurt?
Nope, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. Now, where was I? All right. So the problem is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them.
It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content.
That is quite ironic.
They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sensors on that big mother of a door, you see. I'm drinking, sorry.
It's okay.
I'm drinking.
Ah!
I should probably get some water eventually.
The bell.
Oh, water. Yeah,
What's
good
that
idea.
tinkling sound?
Sir? It's a pit bull, sir!
Just look at that thing. Is that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down?
I refuse to lose to a dog.
Not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat them right. Come on now. Come to Gummy.
Bite his knee.
Oh.
Wow.
Bye. I
Bye.
won the staring contest.
Man, ignored by a dog.
That dog was certainly very difficult to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me. And only me.
Well, yeah, you ate a
All
dog
right,
before.
then. You met the menagerie. What's next?
Menagerie? I don't know.
No,
Menagerie.
menagerie.
Okay.
Well,
Yes, we
five
better
years
interview
ago.
some witnesses, right, sir?
Indeed. We need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found.
Then let's start with that guy. Hey, you there in the cell.
It's the bat. Who, me?
He's the bit.
It's the
It's the
freaking
bat.
Ignored again.
Hello? We were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident.
Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy?
Not a big talker, yeah? That's alright, man. I'm on your side here. Let's start with a handshake, huh? Maybe a hug to break the ice.
Honest. I'm trying to remember how relevant this prisoner is.
Does her name remain prisoner?
Is this
That's
the
kind of our
surprise cameo?
No.
No.
Here, Sif, you do it.
first- Seconds. Ow.
This works.
That it's effective.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's the hugging type. I'm cool with that.
Oh, Changed my mind. I don't know if Sif will work for this guy.
Too manly.
I mean, you could try. I think it might work,
Round
actually.
1, 10 reps each.
I see you channeled your Mortal Kombat narrator voice. I love it.
It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
What is this man up to? I'd better see what he has to say for himself. Your name?
From the blue corner, it's Rocco D259.
Carcerado. From
I
Incarcerated.
was talking about the...
Oh,
I was talking about the movie Your Name, but okay.
Don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Fighter can't let his heart rate drop, see?
It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry you'll lose too much weight doing all that?
Gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Well, won't even make it into the ring if you don't.
Oh, so you're, wait! I get it, you're a boxer, right? You gotta be a boxer, right?
Eating food again?
Was. Back in the day. But it's good to stay in fighting fit.
Enjoy your
Least-wise, that's how I see it.
So is the
welcome
bear
to
part of
the
your training too? Looks kind of like an apron. So cute.
Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes.
He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident?
Come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. And I don't know nothing how.
Who's saying anything about stoolies? I'll be the judge of that. Please, answer the question.
New York
Oh, you're a
Mafia style could
prosecutor,
do, but Sif is handling it nicely. Surprisingly, yeah.
I'm
I like it.
terrified that I'm gonna forget the voice every single time I speak, but
It's fine. Like,
I think this dude shows up for like this.
night, I
punch
forgot his
drunk or
voice like
something?
80 times.
yeah. Yeah, you punch drunk or something, boss? I tell you, I don't know zip.
So we won't play ball.
Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Play box instead. Indeed.
Punch
The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Alright, please stop breathing so heavy. Alright, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carcerato? I get it, because, like, he's
Because he's incarcerated.
incarcerated.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Oh my god, we're logic
Now,
chessing with him.
let us analyze the status
Chess
quo.
boxing.
Yo, chess boxing!
Hell yeah.
Yo, this is like that Ludwig event. I went crazy. He adopts a boxing stance when he's on high alert. My guess is that things won't go well if I push too hard at such moments. When my opponent is on the offensive, I should remain calm and bide my time. Don't mind the fact that I'm saying this out loud. He's bound to reveal an opening eventually, which is when I'll pounce. First, let's see if our friend here knows anything about the incident. I'll start by asking about his movements, and bring this fight to an end before he even knows what hit him.
Please stop talking out loud, sir. You're ruining the mystique.
Why don't you start by telling me what you've done today? You will answer me, Mr. Carcerato!
What? You want a shot at the champ, is that it? Then put him up, pal. Throwing in the towel already? That's gotta be a record.
Fisticuffs is hardly my style, but I'm more than happy to take you on in a game of chess. Incidentally, don't you get tired ducking and diving like that all the time?
You think I don't got the stamina, kid? Oh, just you try me.
Fighter time again.
Yeah, he's pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
I ain't tired. Not
Just
today,
a light
not
weight.
ever. Especially not today. Took it real easy this morning. Had me some quiet cell time. Hardly broke a sweat.
Really? You look pretty sweaty to me.
Give me a break, will ya? I'm done talking, okay? I'm tired. Yeah, real tired.
I thought you took it easy. You may have kept your boxing skills sharp, Mr. Carcerato, but I'm afraid your lying needs quite a bit of work. Tired? Really? I hardly think that's possible. Especially not after you just told me about your quiet cell time this morning.
Oof. You gotta be careful here, Teddy. When this guy lands, he lands.
Oh,
What the fuck? Oh,
getting serious.
gloves off. He's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I should try asking him about what was happening at the time of the incident, both in and outside of his cell.
Alright.
I won't need to use my fists in the next round. No. I'll deliver this knockout using carefully chosen words alone.
What were you doing?
Do you remember what you were doing at the time of the incident?
I was, catching some Z's. We both was.
The incident happened only a short while ago. You seem wide awake, all things considered.
He's getting pissed off.
He's gotta be able to get up quick when he's down. But when he needs his beauty sleep too, builds muscle.
I like how the bear is looking left and right at his fists. It's pretty cute.
That's very cute, actually.
Is that so? Then I apologize for waking you. I have read that rest is an important part of any boxer's training regimen.
Regime.
You don't say. So, Mr. Prosecutor's savvy when it comes to the fighting game, huh? Who knew?
How do you know my profession?
Interesting. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? I don't remember telling you. You've been eavesdropping, haven't you? You've been listening to every word we said out here in the corridor. Which means you weren't asleep, and that you are lying. Again!
Yeah!
Yeah.
You're a good kid. Caught me clean with that one. Alright, I admit it. I wasn't catching no Z's. But what? Guy can't work out in the cell no more without lawyers getting involved? Or is it a man taking care of himself a crime now?
The fact that we now know he was awake is an important development. It could well prove to be a useful clue.
What was it like around here?
around here? Did you notice anything strange around the time of the incident?
What do you mean, strange?
We're not already?
Haven't
I
you
fucked
noticed
up.
yet? You're backed into a corner here.
Get a load of this guy, Teddy. Think he's got the champ on the back foot. Guess I better knock some sense into him.
Curses. I should have picked my words more wisely.
We're okay.
So then, maybe don't play dumb?
Yeah.
I think so.
Did you notice anything strange?
Don't play dumb.
Answer the question. Tell me what was going on around that time.
Nice.
Wish I could, yeah, boss. But I was asleep. We both was.
Time to deploy my clue.
You were exercising.
Enough of your barefaced lies! You weren't asleep! You were exercising! You told me as much yourself!
People are liking the voice, Sif.
Oof. I was sleepboxing. A counterpunch, huh? Should have seen that one coming.
It seems I have you on the ropes, Mr. Carcerato. It's time to come clean about what you know.
Gah. Alright. You don't gotta shout about it. Stopping around.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Stopping around like you own the place. Teddy and his pals have been scared enough this morning already.
Already?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You've done well to endure this long, but I fear you'll soon be out for the count. You say the animals have been scared enough already, which implies something happened earlier. Well, what was it, Mr. Carcerato?
Ah!
Not bad.
Okay.
Pretty good.
You win.
Quit it, will ya? I'm getting shellacked here.
Shellacked? The fuck does that mean?
Fine. Like pummeled. Somebody yelled, okay? Real loud. Real scared. Got all those little guys scared too. Yeah, laugh it off, Mr. Big Shot Lawyer. Let me see you do the same thing in the ring.
Checkmate.
That his catchphrase now?
Apparently.
I mean, he plays chess.
Nighty-night, boxer.
I think we've now established that you know more than you're letting on, don't you?
Darling, I cannot emphasize enough. I love it. I love it how every time Edgeworth goes, you always go like, like you put your whole pussy into it, and I love it. I really, really
it's
love
method
it.
acting.
It's so good.
That's your ass every single time.
I love
Always
it.
gotta
I love
commit.
it. I love it. Also, Sif, that was great. That was pretty good. I liked it.
It
Fucking awesome, yeah.
didn't feel great in the throat, but you know, I had to go for
dear.
it. And you know
I mean,
what?
yeah, you were
I'm
talking
gonna
like
pat-
Batman, so
if
that
you
probably
if you need to
doesn't
stop,
help.
then we could.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
You
I'm gonna
sure?
pat myself on the back because my cold reading was less shitty than usual. Let's
It was
go.
pretty good. Yeah. Love for
Oh,
Sif
that's
in the
good.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
One request,
Everyone,
please.
hot for Sif.
It would be cool if I got a larger role that didn't require a person who had a really weird way of speaking just once.
I mean, Sif, to be fair, at least you're getting larger roles. I have things to do, so I can't take them.
Yeah, you'll have your time. Fine, I'll talk.
Maybe.
I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth!
Let's not get carried away, Kay. Our work here has only just begun.
Hold it! Hey, can we call a timeout here for a sec, guys? There's something super big I need to say. It's just, well, it's like fate brought us here today after all these years, Edgeworth.
What a prick.
And it's a real privilege watching how you work. Eye-opening stuff, in fact. Just thought I just thought you should know that I just thought you should know I'll be telling you know who of what you've become.
Who know who?
Keen to get the lowdown, huh? Well,
That's enough! This has nothing to do with Kay!
whoa, don't have a cow, man. Whoa, don't have a cow, man. Eat my
Report
shorts.
whatever you wish to whomever you wish.
Why so
Just
sensitive?
do it on somebody else's time.
Why so sensitive? Yeah.
Why so sensitive?
Why so sensitive?
Whatever you say,
That's
boss
so
man.
good.
But I think he should know at least. You know, how you've been living your life since you signed on to doing things the Von Karma way. After all, you've disappointed him enough for one lifetime already, am I right?
What's he talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Good lord.
Nothing that need concern you, Kay. Our focus should be on Mr. Carcerato.
Shouldn't Kay know who Von Karma is? She was at that case.
She
Shall
was,
we
but she
continue?
was tiny.
This baby.
It's
Good
time
point,
to
actually,
hear
yeah.
the truth at last.
I mean, she was baby, and also she was dealing with the fact that her dad just died. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she-
probably
she is still
traumatized
baby.
you, like,
Man,
a little bit.
I mean,
What is it
she's
with
still
kids
baby.
and
I'm making her
priorities?
pretty baby.
Yeah.
She's slightly less baby now, but still baby.
Okay, go, Seth.
She's still baby. Yeah, well, you won't land a glove on me, kid.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh shit, testimony.
Oh, we're back to this again. Oh.
Now the boxing part. There was a show, finished right around 10 a.m. Came back here right after. Did me some training. Leastwise, I tried to. Barely got to the count of 2 before somebody screams, "What the? Ah!" Guys was hollering and howling, crying for help. But what can I do? I'm locked up here, right? So I tunes it out, and I gets back to work.
Didn't they say... Oh. I'll wait till after.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The statement about hearing a scream, like, I thought they said that Knight died.
Died
without being
instantaneously.
able-
You're right.
Oh.
I'm sorry, you weren't
Yeah.
speaking. You weren't speaking like Fender, so I couldn't hear you.
I mean, we
His
Well,
body,
you know, as they say, like he died instantaneously, so it wouldn't make sense that he heard a scream, you know, for crying out loud, as they say.
For what?
Ah,
That's a
come
good
see,
point.
come sa.
enchanté, as they say.
Sacre bleu.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
Like
Que sera,
you
sera.
didn't really hear the coup de grace, you know.
Yeah. Jim uphill, whoop your ass.
I find it curious that you would pay so little heed to a desperate cry for help.
Like I said, boss, what can I do? Besides, this is the joint. Don't nobody thank nobody for getting involved in what ain't none of their concern.
What the fuck was that entire line?
Man, you're struggling.
Hey, brother. I hear you, brother.
I hear you, brother.
How many nobodies did he just say?
I hear you, brother. Best you could do is rubberneck from it there anyway, am I right?
You mentioned training, Mr. Carcerato. I can't help but notice how well equipped your cell is.
There's a guy, the fixer they call him.
What's a fixer?
Fellow can get his hands on just about anything you need for a price.
No way! Think he can help me?
Perhaps, Mr. Carcerato, what you ought to ask for is a beginner's guide to giving better testimony.
Damn!
Because I can promise you that you'll be down for the count in one.
You? Put me down? Try, you bum.
And what am I? Chopped liver? He just talks in French and, like, phrases.
Yeah, he really fucking sucks, yeah.
This is going to be extra, yeah.
Bro, if this guy existed in real life, like, I would be so over him in, like, 2
I would
seconds.
Carcerato.
If he kept
this
doing the
guy
quotation
so
marks,
Yeah,
hard.
bro, I would
take
make
his
sure that this
fingers
man was
and break them.
off-carcerated.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Are you listening carefully, Mr. Carcerato?
Huh? Trying to be cute or something?
That was supposed to be cute. What? No, the victim died from a wound to the throat, and very quickly at that. He had neither the time nor the ability to scream as you claim he did.
Yeah.
You say you heard the victim's cries, and yet that would have been impossible.
Everyone else hear your theme song. But there must have been a scream. He said there was.
He said there was?
Ah, quit looking so smug, will ya? Fine, I admit it. I didn't hear nothing, alright? But the guy in the next cell did. He told me so.
The next cell? What the fuck?
You mean...
What?
Oh, okay.
Somebody do it.
Who is this?
I actually don't remember. I don't
prisoner.
think he's relevant.
The prisoner is
Okay,
not
what
what
are
I'm
you?
focused on.
Yeah.
I know.
Am I going all
What do you
prisoners?
want? I heard a scream. What of it? We came back from the show and they put us in our cells, same as always.
I mean,
Then just like I told this guy, I heard it. A scream, a really scary one.
Scary how exactly?
Didn't tell him this part, I guess, but it was kind of like, Eeg, it's the freaking bet! Someone, anyone, come quickly! Ease! Something like that! Something like that.
We both went Batman villain.
Well, I
frickin'
guess it's safe to say that probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed. It sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body.
Oh, that explains it. So Mr. Carcerato was telling the truth. More or less.
Kinda.
Is that really the case, though? Are there really no problems now with his testimony?
There's always a problem. State's attorney.
I'm afraid a
Yeah.
new problem has reared its head. Namely, why didn't you hear that scream yourself, Mr. Carcerato?
Yeah, what gives, pal? How come you didn't hear anything when your neighbor heard it clear as day?
Ah! Ow, fuck. What do you think? I did the crime or something? Huh? From inside the cell here? I died over in the workshop, in case you forgot.
I like his sprites.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, yeah. It does seem a little weird now that you mention it. He's right. None of us could have done it. Because let me tell you, if I could
Wait.
get out of here... What?
What's up?
Nothing. I just noticed what's on the left side. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's Polly.
Oh my god!
it's
Oh
Polly.
my god!
It's the bird!
It's the bird.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's
frickin'
the-
bird!
I saw that. It's the freaking bird!
By the way,
I saw
y'all will
that.
never guess who is in that cell, if I'm remembering properly.
Okay, we'll see.
Wait, there's
guy.
someone else in that? I thought Polly was the cameo.
I think
What?
there's someone else in there.
Wait.
Don't know who's gonna do that
find
cameo,
out.
though,
I don't
but
know.
Wait a second.
Polly want a cameo?
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
let's keep going.
Because let me tell you, if I could get out of this here cage and murder somebody, you'd be all toast. Hey!
Ain't that the truth? You bubs ain't leaving this place in one piece, if any of us can help it.
One Piece.
Like the show One
But
Piece?
yumemi wa takeatsu.
Holy shit.
Yayo.
探し物探しに行くのさ
One
One
Piece.
Piece.
What are you two yapping about?
Most focused
A
stream.
murder has happened! I almost forgot that
A
these men
body
are
has
hardened
been
criminals.
discovered.
A body has been discovered! I almost forgot that these men are hardened criminals. Well, they won't be doing that again anytime soon.
I'm guessing this wasn't how you saw this going, Edgeworth.
It's my next move. I won't get much more out of them in this state.
Oh, my queen.
Overruled?
Who's there?
Oh, this theme.
I'll take her.
Oh
Oh,
shit,
damn.
and use this?
Oh, this theme. Order in the court.
Oh, hell yeah. Who died and made you the boss of me, huh? Can't you see we're kind of busy here?
Shh. Hush now. Silence is golden.
It is?
Your
No, I
hand,
went backwards.
if you please.
Fuck.
By the power vested in me, I hereby sentence you to blissful silence. Praise be, a simple life awaits you. No money, no possessions. May the goddess of justice watch over you, now and always.
I like these characters already.
God, if you would.
Looks like you'll be spending the night in solitary, buddy.
What? Come on. Please, boss. Any place but there.
There is no need to be afraid, my child. If anything, you should rejoice. This is a blessing, a chance to redeem yourself, to be reborn. Oh my god.
No!
Oh, goddess of justice, bless your child and keep him in your care. O Holy One, we give thanks in your name.
And you are...
Verity Gavel, at your service.
She has fucking gavel in her name?
Boo! Boo!
In the fan
You know,
translation, they
I-
named her Justine Courtney, which I like Verity a lot better.
That's
Verity
this
is
one
a
much
great
better.
first
Verity-
name.
Verity,
Verity Gavel is
like,
better than
excuse me, but Verity serves cunt. Like, that's a good name.
oh, no, she
Good
absolutely-
name,
she
yeah.
absolutely does.
I'm
It
just
is-
imagining Gumshoe and Edgeworth just booing somebody after this. They don't,
It's like
they don't like
Verity
it.
Gavel. Like, they say some fucking dumb name because Dick
Ooh,
Gumshoe
bad name.
Bad
and Miles
name, bad
Edgeworth are
name.
like somehow the most normal people ever. So
Good morning,
they have
Bud Bud.
all the right. Yeah, they
You
have
know
the
our
rights
legal
to like. Oh, your name is fucking dumb. Ugh.
It is my
mean, Astra-
honor to bear the title of judge and to work at the pleasure of the law.
What were you saying, Sif?
Sorry.
I was gonna voice her, but I guess Astra's fine.
Yes.
That's a joke.
Damn. And what is a judge doing in a place like this?
Since you ask, Mr. Edgeworth, I have been sent here to find you. I come bearing a message from the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, and it is my sacred duty to deliver it.
The Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. What the heck is that?
It is first and foremost a name that should not be taken in vain, my child, for it is a sacred phrase from the goddess of justice herself.
Hey, what's a judge like you doing in a place like this? Why did I put you in, kiddo?
Your mother.
I'm
Who
not
wants a
even
hug?
supposed to be here.
Your mother.
Panel of 11 people whose job is to keep our beloved prosecutors honest. In other words, they make sure people like Edgeworth here don't cross the professional line.
People like Edgeworth.
The panel is comprised of people from both the legal and political professions. A panel of which you are a member, I assume?
I am. Allow me to thank you on the committee's behalf for your service.
Thanks for coming to see us like this. Speaking for myself, it's a real honor to meet you. It's always great to hang with a judicial compadre. Come on, bring it in and chillax. We're all friends here.
Shh. Need I remind you that the committee has a long-standing relationship with the Bar Association?
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't see the legislation for that. You know, my bad. I didn't mean anything by it. I was just trying to lighten the mood, okay?
So,
Don't break my fingers, please.
Your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them?
Precisely, my child. Ah, praise be to the goddess of justice for bestowing her gift of insight unto you. The committee has the power to remove problematic prosecutors from cases. And should a prosecutor truly unworthy of the title be brought to our attention, we are vested with the power to confiscate that prosecutor's badge.
And what does the committee for the prosecutory, whatever you said, what with Mr. Edgeworth? We're in the middle of an investigation here!
Oh, here he is.
Oh, that's Eustace.
That's
Here
Eustace.
he is.
You're useless!
Got him.
Babes, I deliberated for a week on whether to actually...
On this motherfucker.
on this guy. Listen to his theme,
This-
y'all!
I'm already so mad I can't be able to voice him. This theme's great.
Pitiful.
We
Pitiful.
could hear Yuri do it.
This is like the most
Good
Draco
first line.
Malfoy coded thing ever. Pitiful. Potter.
You...
You really don't know, do you?
Triple
What an
T's.
ignoramus.
What's an ignoramus? Sit down.
And who are you, pal?
Winner.
Jesus. Prosecutor extraordinaire.
Eustace Winner. Prosecutor extraordinaire. I think I got it. I'll figure it out.
Red, this is like low-key my fucking Rumble voice.
It kinda is.
Like, it's like your version of it. It's like, though you might
Know me as just the winner. The name they call me down at the prosecutor's office. With great affection, I might add.
I already love
I
him.
have never seen you in my life. Oh my god, I was right!
And how about Detective Flatfoot over there?
Nope. Name means nothing to me.
Well, it's to be expected of an ignoramus, I suppose. Ignorance is sweet, as they say. So I'm sure most things mean sweet nothings to you. I'm pronouncing it wrong on purpose.
Ignorance is
Sure.
bliss, winner. And I don't think sweet nothings means what you think it does.
It is
This guy.
entirely natural that you aren't yet acquainted. Eustace only joined us just last month.
So he's nothing but a rookie!
I'm not just any rookie. I am a winning rookie. Which he will prove himself to be in due time. Now, let's cut to the chase. I'm here
Pathetic.
to clean up your mess, Edgeworth.
What do you mean? What mess?
You jump from like one rung of your like voice to the other, like a really high one.
I think that's why voicing three of the main cast is a bad idea.
It's okay. I'll handle it. I've got this.
Nobody does like you.
Just be safe.
I'm sorry. Dude, my true voice came out there.
Your real accent slipping out.
Yeah. What mess? You've got this,
I
darling.
fear I know exactly what he means. The committee is sending an envoy with a new prosecutor in tow. I suspect I know what you're getting at, Winner. But I'm going to need a few more details. Would you mind explaining, Judge Gavel?
Very well. By the power vested in me by the goddess of justice, I hereby declare that, in the matter of the incident at the presidential address and the murder of Mr. Bronco Knight, the committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict.
What did that? What the
What did
place
you
come
hit?
from? Where she
What? Mr. Edgeworth, is that the case?
Judge Gavel, I believe I asked for an explanation.
No explanation is required. The guilty verdict is in, the goddess has spoken, and her judgment is final.
And what exactly have I done to warrant being taken off the case?
Come now, Mr. Edgeworth. Claiming ignorance of your crimes will not serve to lessen your guilt. You boarded the presidential plane, violating the principle of extraterritoriality. And while there, you performed an unsanctioned investigation and subjected a visiting foreign leader to questioning. You were one wrong move away from causing a major international incident. You vastly overstepped the authority of your office. To call it an abuse of power would be no understatement.
Welcome in, Mr. Darkness.
Welcome in.
I don't deny that I may have pushed the boundaries where certain rules were concerned. But there was no denying that certain risks must be taken if one is to arrive at the truth. I refuse to concede that my actions were inappropriate.
Berries and cream for loser rookie.
Berries and cream, berries and cream.
Bro.
Overruled. That's how she says it. I'm thinking of the fan translation again, of course. In the fan translation, her voice is much higher. It's like overruled. It's like that. So I'm trying to mix the two, and I'll make my own Gavel. Then what you are saying is that the ends justify the means, that rules can be freely ignored. The ends justify the means, especially for you, Professor Aristotle Means. That is a very dangerous way of thinking.
That's a long gavel.
I love it, honestly. The law is absolute. It is not to be bent to your whims. The ends justify the memes.
Forgive me, but not all of us believe as you do.
Is that so? How unfortunate. Still, it changes nothing. When a trial ends, the hammer falls. Be you defendant or attorney, even if the verdict seems irrational, nothing more can be done. Nothing, that is, but to give thanks for the goddess of justice's divine grace. Unless you wish to appeal? To do so would be to risk your badge, of course.
So they mean to take my badge if I don't play along.
Whoa, tough break, Edgeworth.
I see you have accepted your fate. Good. Guards, if you would be so kind as to escort him out.
No, stop!
What are you doing, detective? I'm in charge here now, so you'll do as I say and move out of the way.
What? You're not the boss of me!
Unluckily for you, Flatfoot, that's exactly what I am.
They're holding all the cards here. I don't stand a chance. Detective Gumshoe, do as Mr. Winner says.
But sir!
Judge Gavel,
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
the committee's decision is beyond irrational. So yes, I do plan to appeal. You haven't heard the last of this.
Duly noted. Until we meet again, then.
Let's go, Kay. We're leaving.
Right.
Oh, and remember, you know who will be getting a full report of all of this.
Hi, Folly.
Fedora.
Tips Fedora.
Did he
To be
cancel?
continued. Nice.
I'm getting a kick out of Eustace, honestly.
I was nervous, honestly, first doing him, but now I'm realizing all I need to do is just make him sound really pathetic. And then I've got it.
Really built it,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then you got it. Like, come on.
I think I'm managing it.
No, I think you got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's good.
That was
I genuinely do not understand how you can hand off between those three voices. Like,
I can't wait for it to go for a long time.
I've actually Eustace is the first character in a while that I've actually I actually pulled up a playthrough of this earlier today, and I pulled up the scene where he shows up and I practiced it. I've never done that for. It's been a couple years
I
since I've
would have
done that.
done that for. I would have done it for
Fender.
Fender?
Fender. But,
Mr. Offender.
You told me.
Oh yeah,
You told me Fender's going there.
I mean, yeah, that is frankly a little unfair of me. I'm sorry about that. I told Judge in VC earlier today specifically that he wouldn't be doing Fender. So
Wow. Poisoning the pot.
we get to see
There's
a
the
younger
fail.
Fender at some point, and so I'm gonna give that to Mugman. That's what I was
Alright.
thinking of. So that's gonna be a little weird, but I think it'll work the best for everyone's
it'll
vocal
work.
health.
Come
The
up with
Fendir, yeah.
I will
Fen
be
sounded like me when I was their age.
I will be right back.
as you wish.
All right.
All right, and she's
Time
gone.
for the podcast. It's a show within
Yeah,
a
time for
show.
the podcast.
Mhm.
Honestly, thinking now, I actually
got
don't know
nothing.
what voice would have done for Eustace. Like, the more I think about it.
This man gives off such like Draco Malfoy vibes to me.
I can
I actually
definitely
don't-
see that. Like, I don't know.
I
If I was
don't- I
thinking,
can't
I'd
imagine
probably
Draco
do
anyone else doing
Malfoy
it.
from the character, from the fanfiction My Immortal.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Oh, we should read My Immortal. That's a really good idea.
Oh,
No.
but no, we're saving. Ren wants to. Ren's at 15K. I don't want to wait.
I mean, hey,
Like
that's
$15,000
only
of donations?
3Ks away.
Unless we get, I'm sure $1,000 donation is gonna change your mind. Yes.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, that's only 3K away. That's not too bad.
True.
Jonathan
Is
asked
Mr.
a good
Fender
question,
and a Fender
I think.
that got into a Fender bender while talking to a bender?
Yeah,
Talking
I'm glad
to
you read
Bender.
it because I don't have the energy
Talking
to
to
actually
Bender
read
from
and process that
Futurama.
question.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What?
We're just
What
reading
was
chat.
that verb that you decided to throw at the end of that sentence?
What you say?
Yeah!
You knew as.
No.
Pretend like airplanes in the night.
We're not God. I don't know what's happened to me like this past week, but I've been on a weird like nostalgia kick. And I don't know, I think it popped up randomly on one of my playlists, but
I'm
does
back.
anyone else
Hello.
remember those fucking welcome back.
Welcome back.
Your story's over, Yuri.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, keep talking.
Nah, I'm good.
Whoa, no!
That was the whole story.
Way to go,
I-
Ren.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Should I leave?
Nah, that's fine.
Now podcast.
I just realized that I've been holding like my sleep aid pills like in my hand for like 12 minutes and they've all melted in my hand.
Why
Oops, Daisy.
Maybe you should take that and go to
more
sleep.
I got
Maybe.
melatonin hands.
Why am I
Oopsie
not
daisy.
sleepy yet? I have the pills right here.
Why doesn't this shit work?
You just need to lick your hand
Maybe
now.
if they melt into your hand, they'll like your skin will absorb them.
If I squeeze
mean,
them
the
hard
problem is-
enough, it'll seep into my pores.
If
I
we
mean, they'll get
Naruto
the
run,
bloodstream
we can
easier
move
that way.
faster than their bullets.
That's the Bible.
All
That's
right, I'm
the
getting a
Bible.
lot of boats to lick my hand.
I can't
Switching to
believe
your other
it.
weapon is always faster than reloading.
Yeah,
Switching to your knife makes you go faster. I saw it in CS:GO.
yeah, I always run faster with a knife. Anyway,
True.
I still can't believe what happened yesterday. It was terrible. The way those two treated you.
Now let's cut to the chase. I'm here to clean up your mess, Edgeworth.
Who the hell is Chase?
The committee hereby decrees that Prosecutor Edgeworth be relieved of his duties and replaced by Prosecutor Winner. Here ends the verdict. Oh wow.
The verdict.
Nice.
4 big guys.
And they both
Judge
my
Cavell and
They-
Mr. Winner certainly didn't mince their work. Can you stop?
Sorry.
But that's not what concerns me right now. I'm more worried about the committee's reasons for doing what they did and what they might do next.
Sif, go
I
to
suspect
fuck
it won't
to
be
sleep.
good. What did you say?
I said, Sif, go the fuck to sleep.
well, I mean, canonically, I was thrown in solitary confinement, so yeah.
Yeah, go.
You know what's really funny when she pulled that gavel out and she's like, "Oh, you
Bro
know,
pulled out the
I
cannon
condemn
card.
I condemn
Nice.
you to silence." I thought she was just gonna bonk him on the head and get knocked out.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna
I thought
banhammer.
I thought she
Yeah.
was gonna break his hand.
Ugh, she's
Which would
so
not make
pretty,
me go
though.
silent.
Her
Yeah,
theme
so-
is everything. Like I hear it and I'm just like, whew, shivers, chills.
Shiver me.
Number
Earth To Mr. Edgeworth! Are you listening to me?
Yes, of course.
So this is it? You're giving up on the Bronco Knight case?
No, I have no intention of doing any such thing. To walk away from the case would be to tacitly accept the committee's decision. The only problem is that I don't have the authority to continue investigating. Fucking sucks, dude. Oh, it's on my beep boop machine. Yes? What is it, detective?
I got some bad news, sir!
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ,
You gotta warn
my
us.
gate is not exactly...
Oh my god. It scared me! Oh my god! It scared me so much!
It's not that bad, come on.
How does it say?
Oh my god.
I gotta listen to it on the stream.
I mean, it probably isn't as loud as it was. It probably wasn't as loud for them as it was for me, because I have limiters on my audio, so it doesn't get too loud. But
I have
I'm
Judge
so
at
happy knowing
150%.
I appreciate you improvising up a phone like audio noise.
I need to get a software. I will get it at some point, but anyway.
Very
Scared me
good.
so
We'll let
bad.
the office stream.
Anyway, I'm deaf now. Let's go.
Alright, okay, let's take it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got some bad news, sir! We're at the precinct is! They just arrested somebody for Knight's murder!
What? What do you know who it is?
No, but I heard they're being held in the detention center. Maybe you could go talk to whoever it is.
Good idea! Let's get down there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Even without the authority to investigate, surely I can still pay a suspect an innocent visit.
Absolutely.
All right, we're on our way.
Me too! I'll see you there, sir!
But won't you be missed, detective?
No, everyone's busy in the prison going over the crime scene anyway.
Good. Then we'll see you shortly. You can also stop talking
Yes,
into
sir.
your hands now.
You think the darkness is your ally, Mr. Edgeworth?
We are some pretty
in the darkness. Born in light.
Come on, Kay, let's go.
You got it!
Picking up my moves.
I love this scene, actually. This is a really good scene.
Interrogating a chair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those fucking chairs, man.
Still no sign of him, huh?
Indeed.
Wait, this is just like last time!
Please don't tempt fate like that.
Darling, this is you.
Oh.
He's freaking out. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay. What?
No! I can't! I just can't!
Sure you can. I told you. It's just a pair of visitors.
Sounds like someone
no,
really
is it like-
doesn't want to see us.
Is it who I think it is? Oh my fucking god. Just talk with them, please.
But there's a prosecutor, right? Aren't they all super scary? All they do is stare at you right into your soul. Huh, you must be the suspect in the... See? I told you! Okay... Why is this man so flustered?
Probably because you're being you. But I guess that's just how you are.
Thanks for clearing up absolutely nothing.
Hey, Mr. Suspect, you doing okay in there? We just want to have a little chat with you. No biggie, right?
Who are you?
I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick. It's just a part-time gig I'm doing while I take a break from my real job, though.
Funny. I don't recall ever employing you.
And that's Mr. Edgeworth. He is a prosecutor, but he's not gonna stare a hole into your soul or anything.
Oh, please. Really?
Really.
Really?
Anyway, good night, Ink.
It's Saint. Simeon Saint.
Simeon. That is how you'd say it.
Simeon is monkey.
Yeah, Simeon, that's intentional. The monkey thing, I mean.
Well, nice to meet you, Simeon. You can call me Kay. Everyone else does.
Okay. thank God
Prosecutor
it's
Miles
Simeon.
Edgeworth. I would like to ask you a few questions, if I may.
There's actually, there's a sign, or not a sign, a statue that Saint is referencing. And so the monkey thing is intentional. You'll notice that he has...
Oh, I see no evil.
Yeah, see no evil, hear no evil, say no evil.
Speak no evil. Speak no evil. Yeah.
Smell no evil.
Speak no evil, you fool.
But yeah,
Taste no
he,
evil.
no evil.
he has a sprite where he's covering his mouth as well. It's a reference to that. So the monkey thing is intentional.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
It is. I like it.
Also, it's really
Please,
funny because I
Simeon.
actually have a friend named Saint.
We're trying to help you, I promise.
In the fan translation, his name is Simon Keys, which is supposed to be monkeys. So
Oh,
I mean, that's
Simon
a good.
Keys.
That's a good attempt, I'd say.
keys.
Really? Thanks to Kay, it sounds like we might finally get some answers at least.
I really like this scene.
What? No! I can't! I couldn't! There's no way I could be a prosecutor ever! Take that thing away from me, please! I wasn't going to give it to you anyway. So, what? You're gonna arrest me? Take me to court? No objection? I knew it! Overruled, Mr. Saint. Now please calm yourself.
Welcome in, pal.
Welcome in, pal.
Perhaps you could start by telling us
Welcome
a
in,
little
pal.
about
There it is.
yourself. Oh, me? But why would anyone want to know anything about me? I'm boring. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody. Do you have a job? Oh, well, it's not. It's hardly worth mentioning, really. I'm your average corporate pencil pusher, just like everybody else, honest. This is going to take a while. About you and Mr. Knight.
No, there's the covering the mouth one.
And just when I thought
Yeah,
we were
here it
making
is.
progress.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Simeon, did you know Mr. Knight? Come on, you can tell me.
Rocco. Yeah, I know him. We were friends. Interesting. I wonder if he knew that Knight had been arrested.
And, did you know Mr. Knight had been arrested?
Yeah, I even came to visit him. He came to see Knight. I wonder when that would have been.
And when was that, Simeon?
It was the day before yesterday, around lunchtime. I came as soon as I got off the call from the cops. The police called him. Why?
How come the police called you?
They said Bronco asked them to. That he needed a favor.
A favor?
Uh-huh. He wanted me to bring him his chess set, the pocket-sized one. So I went by his place and then I came here. Chess set?
A chess set?
Is it just me or is she getting better at stealing my thoughts?
You do know everything you think is written all over your face, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm not a mind reader, just an expression reader. Amazing, right? Don't you just love having a sidekick as helpful as me?
And have you read what my next move is going to be?
I sure have. There's something you want to show Simeon.
Indeed. Let's present it to him and see what he has to say about it.
I really like that scene. It's pretty silly.
That is very silly.
So, this chess set.
Oh, that's the one I brought for Bronco. Well, that settles that at least.
Nice. It was brought to him at
Pocket
his
chess!
request by Saint.
We, found it next to Mr. Knight.
He always had to have a chessboard somewhere nearby. I'm not surprised he had it with him when he...
Oh, Simeon. You and Mr. Knight. You were very close, weren't you?
Yeah.
They were cousins.
We were best friends. At least, I thought we were.
Oh my
But I
god,
guess I
they're
was wrong about
roommates.
that.
What do you mean?
If I knew him so well, why was it such a shock for me to find out he had killed someone? It's not easy discovering that someone you're close to has committed a terrible crime. It's a very bitter pill to swallow indeed. How could it all end like this? I could never have imagined something so awful.
Something's not right here, Mr. Edgeworth. There's just no way Simeon murdered Mr. Knight.
Yes, he certainly doesn't seem to have an obvious motive. Then again, he wouldn't have been arrested for no reason either. I wonder what grounds they had for doing so. Why were you arrested, Mr. Saint? I just don't get it. Why won't he talk to me? I don't know. Honestly, I don't.
Wow, he answered you, Mr. Edgeworth. I guess he's not scared of you anymore.
Thank goodness for small miracles. The cops burst into my house this morning out of nowhere. And before I knew it, I was here. These policemen. Was there a prosecutor with them? Yes, some kid named DeWinner or something? Hey, the best.
The best.
The bear.
The rookie. I thought as much.
So, did they interrogate you yet? Pal, thank you for
What?
subscribing.
I'm gonna be interrogated? By the cops?
Well, yeah. I mean, you've been arrested. You're a suspect now.
No! What the detective shouted at me and threatened me? Ah! There are always these hulking guys, right? Who get in your face and voice it.
Detective Dickgumshoe reporting for duty.
Yeah! See? I told you! Please don't hurt me! Please don't crush me with those huge arms! No, please! I'm calling the cops!
I knew that you would do a good Simeon.
What's up with this guy, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, nothing, detective. You're just being you. I guess it's just how you are.
I don't get it, sir.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth. Simeon's clearly innocent. So there's gotta be something we can do for him, isn't there?
Mr. Saint? Yes? You were Mr. Knight's friend, and 2 days ago you came to visit him. You had nothing at all to do with his murder. Is my understanding correct? Yes! I didn't kill anybody! Very well. Then I will choose to believe you, and I will do all that I can to assist you. But why would you help a nobody like me? Let's just say that I may not be doing it solely for your sake. I have something of a personal interest in this case.
That's right! It's payback time! We'll show those two whose investigation reigns supreme.
Oh yeah, now we're cooking.
Unfortunately, I still lack the authority to conduct said investigation. As such, my resources are rather limited, and I'll need to lean heavily on the ones I do have at hand. Which means you, Mr. Saint. Your information will be invaluable going forward.
I forgot about that. So do you remember what Eustace's clothes look like then?
Cocky-ass fucking face.
I can't remember them, yeah.
Clearly you don't own a air fryer.
Yuri, have you played the 5th Ace Attorney game? No, you haven't, right? Darling, I know that you have.
Dual Destinies?
Yeah, Dual Destinies. Do you remember the academy that was in Case 3? He goes to that school.
Oh, really?
It's the same uniform.
I didn't actually realize that. I've watched playthroughs of Dual Destinies, but I never played it.
Yeah.
Oh, he goes to a different school. You don't know him.
In other words, let's see if we can't help each other one another out, shall we?
Oh, I just thought of something. Why don't you just borrow an attorney's badge? Then you could represent our pal here.
Now's not the time for jokes, Gummy. I mean, Mr. Edgeworth's a prosecutor. He couldn't defend anyone if his life depended on it.
Oh my
But I
God.
wasn't kidding. I just thought helping suspects, that's what a defense attorney does, you know?
Sure, but we can do that too. The only thing that matters is that we find the real culprit in the end. So come on, let's get to work!
Yes, ma'am!
Or you could just call Phoenix.
I'm sure you know already, but just to be clear, if our investigation ultimately proves you to be the culprit, we'll have no choice but to treat you like any other suspect. But you needn't worry. I believe you. Or at least, I've decided to try. Just hold tight and try to believe in us in return, if nothing else. It might help you to feel a little less alone. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I have to catch those two idiots before they fuck something up.
Yuri, who did you say who should they call?
Phoenix.
Who?
I think.
Oh, that's right. Judge has never played Ace Attorney.
I think
Who
unironically.
cares?
Oh, good one, Gumshoe. I see you've been learning the lessons of comebacks that I've taught you.
I think unironically though, if they tried to call Phoenix, he probably would not be able to answer because there's a lot of really bad shit going on in his life right now while this is happening.
There's some really horrible stuff happening with him, yeah.
That was just during the Apollo Justice game, so before those.
Yeah. So if you've seen Apollo Justice,
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's happening right now.
Yeah,
which is
right
really
now.
Funny.
I did not realize when these games took place.
Yeah, it's really funny because he's going through all of this terrible shit, and Edgeworth's just like met a thief girl and is solving all of these weird mysteries.
Edgeworth should have been in an Apollo Justice game then. That would have been really funny.
That would have been pretty funny.
So Phoenix is just like, oh, damn, my life sucks right now. And then Edgeworth is like, what's your Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you.
We're gonna solve that mystery. See you, Scooby-Doo. The thing is that you're
What's your Scooby-Doo?
I don't think there's a
What's your
curse word in the theme song.
Scooby-Doo?
No.
To get. Oh my god.
I can picture
The
Gumshoe
volume
singing
is
that.
nonsense again.
So, we talked a good game in there. Welcome back, Echo. But we can't even get back inside the main prison to see the scene of the crime.
Maybe defending the guy in the court is our best bet after all.
Gummy can't defend for his life, remember?
Once again, he's done it before.
What do we have here? I don't remember. Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Fender.
Hi, Fender.
No, it's Fender.
Bro walks through
If
the
it
fucking
isn't
metal
Edgeworth
detector.
in the gang, what are you cats doing here?
Cats.
Listen, pal, if you come to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, I'll...
Hey, easy there, Detective Flatfoot Sholmes. I'm here
Nice.
to work.
Work? What, you're here to defend somebody?
Whoa, the K-Meister nails it in one. Aren't you just the uber ingentes? One of the bunch.
Intelligentes. Uber Intelligentes, one of the is that what he's saying?
Also, maybe
Intelligentes.
Judge
Sholmes.
isn't aware of this, but Sholmes is specifically a reference to the Great Ace Attorney.
There's a legitimate character called Sholmes.
Yes.
Herlock Sholmes.
Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah.
Herlock Sholmes. Yeah.
Because
Which is
he
actually a
wasn't
character
he wasn't in the public domain yet when the game was translated, so they translated his name, which was originally Sherlock Holmes, so Sherlock Holmes, into Herlock Sholmes.
Really?
Which
They
is also
should've
the
made
name
it
of
like
the
Shylock or
Sherlock Holmes
something.
in the Arsène Lupin books by Maurice LeBlanc.
Oh yeah. I think it's a reference to that as well. But
It could be.
there was a mass leak in Capcom where the Great Ace Attorney's localization got leaked, and that one screenshot of him saying the inimitable Herlock Sholmes blew up. Like it was trending on Twitter. It was just everywhere. Generated a lot of hype for the game.
I mean, that's some viral marketing at least.
but yeah, so Sholmes.
Lit pal.
See you in a bit, pal.
Intelligentes? That's not how you use either of those words, Fender.
Some may say I'm an easygoing old rogue about town, but I'm actually not a half-bad attorney. Which is why I've been summoned to the old Jaileroonie for a meeting with a new client.
What the fuck is this
Sounds like
man's...
one Simone Sainsbury.
You mean Simeon Saint?
Wow, that's freaky. You know more about the job than I do.
That was really good.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Wait,
I
Mr.
can't.
Edgeworth! Mr. Fender's a defense attorney! Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I fear I
Welcome to
might
his
be.
badge.
I am B2.
In fact, it could be our only option. Not so long ago, I found myself embroiled in another case that wasn't mine. I managed to worm my way onto the crime scene by agreeing to a certain someone's subordinate. To be a certain someone's subordinate. Not an experience I ever wanted to repeat, but I fear I may have little choice. Fender.
Before you say another word, I just gotta point out the fine print. Eddie Fender doesn't take on associates. Say it ain't so, I hear you protesting, but pompous prosecutors are a no-go. Especially those of the Von Karma variety.
He has a hate boner for Von Karma.
That easily. I
hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you walk.
That's why your shoes raggedy. and then Fender says, and that's why your daddy dead.
That's why your daddy dead. Dead as hell.
Dead as hell.
Hey man, that's just like objective fact. He's dead.
I understand why you wouldn't want to work with someone like me. What's more, I understand how you feel about all things Von Karma. But please, believe me when I say, I'm not the man I was back then. I'm no longer under my old mentor's spell.
You better believe it, pal! Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man! Sure, he used to be the demon prosecutor, but he's not like that anymore!
I do have feelings, Detective.
Gummy's right! Mr. Edgeworth's one of the good guys now. He's not just a prosecutor. He's a hero! He got me off the hook just last month!
You don't say. Well, that has escalated quickly.
But he was! There's no other word for it! He was heroic! Great thiefly, even!
Please, Fender. Don't you think there's something odd about the way the committee stepped in yesterday? There's more to this case than meets the eye. I'm certain of it. I can't just walk away from this. I can't!
He's a hero.
Please, allow me to help you with this investigation.
Holding out for a hero at the end of the line.
Oh. I'm gonna cry, actually. Ugh.
Oh no.
Sheesh. I bow from the great Mount...
A bow.
A bow from the great Miles Edgeworth.
You got
Edgeworth. Never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. So enlighten me, if you will. What made the leopard change his spots?
Well, I suppose I would have to say... the courtroom itself. I have experienced so many things and met so many people there within its four walls. Including some old friends who showed me a better way to be. How could that not change a person?
No.
Well, I'll be. The old you would have never bared his soul like that. That was beautiful. You might have even surprised you-know-who, and you know how much that takes. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start again with a clean slate. So, this is me.
Edgeworth and co-law officers Eddie Fender, senior partner?
Edgeworth.
That's right. Mr. Fender here began his legal career as an assistant to my late father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What?
Huh?
Your dad was a defense attorney? So, the you-know-who Mr. Fender keeps talking about is...
The very clever came...
You got it! You got it!
The very clever K-Meister nails yet another one again! That's right, I was talking about his old man. Yes, you all noticed I kept his name over the door, so to speak. Less I could do for old Gregory, really. Listen, Edgeworth, Miles.
Oh.
I'm gonna level with you here. I don't trust you. Not fully, anyway. I can't just forget about all those years you spent licking Von Karma's boots, you know. Anyone can say that they've changed. I'm gonna need you to prove it.
With a hug.
And besides, you know, it's what Gregory would have wanted.
Very well. I accept.
Okay! Then that's enough hardball for one day. Let's move on to the fun stuff. I hereby appoint you interim associate of Edgeworth Co. & Co. Congrats, man.
That was hard to
I will
read.
try not to let you down.
Well, doesn't this bring a tear to your eye? The prodigal son coming home on board to his late father's firm.
Permission to come on board too, please, Mr. Fender?
You don't even have to ask, kiddo. Welcome to the crew.
Woohoo! Thanks, Captain.
All right, I guess it's time to go to work. So, where do we begin? Any bright ideas, Miles?
Where were we when we were so rudely interrupted?
I'd like to join.
No.
That was insane, actually. The voice
How did
switch.
you do that?
Oh, well, I guess it's safe to say he probably wasn't the victim.
Indeed. It sounds more likely to have been the person who found his body. Body. I believe we need to speak with the person who found the body.
Just what I was thinking, eager associate. We do indeed.
Still the type to smile and nod. That will certainly make my life easier, boss.
Now that that's decided, let's get going.
What about me?
Good night, Skittle.
I'm a detective. I just can't hop on board as an attorney assistant like you guys.
He has a point. I can't leave him adrift all on his own now, can I? Detective Gumshoe, I have a special assignment for you. You are to continue investigating the case under Mr. Winner. And if you happen to discover anything that seems useful, you are to notify me immediately. You're in a uniquely powerful position, Detective, and I'm going to need all the info you can pass our way.
You can count on me, sir. I'm a real pro when it comes to letting things slip to the defense.
Trust me, I know. Just this once, those loose lips of yours might be what saves our ship. Where did he go?
He left.
Okay, bye.
The closet.
The closet.
Throw wide the prison gates, good sirs, because here we come!
Oh, hell yeah. This Windows cover.
He gives Cabanella vibes.
So, any ideas how we track down
Yeah.
whoever found the Bronxster's body, Miles?
I think our best bet would be to simply ask around.
Oh, don't you dare. Oh, it's this
Who
queen.
the fuck?
Oh my god.
Who is this?
I also had to practice a voice for her, but it wasn't like an effort thing. I just needed to think about it. Oh my. Just look at you.
You talking to me?
Just fabulously chic, darling. Fabulously. Facial hair so very au courant, don't you think? I don't know if that's how you say it.
Santé, mademoiselle. And much obliged. Defense attorney Eddie Fender at your service.
This is so
Let's
weird.
get things off on the right foot, shall we? A little embracer, perhaps.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Right on the kisser.
How else does one greet a new friend, A little smooch is certainly derrière, don't you think?
I don't know. Wow, talk about stealing a kiss.
Indeed. An act so shameless it puts even great thieves to shame.
Physical contact is so very important as a form of expression for our little family. If I remember properly, her theme is literally called Hug and Kiss.
Bro.
Everyone in this lovely home will tell you as much.
Hey, if everyone else is hip to that, I can be hip to that too. Sure.
Fifi Lagard, by the way. Warden of this charming abode. You may call me Fifi, of course.
So she's the warden of the entire detention center and prison facility, is she? A pleasure to meet you, Miss Lagard. Miles Edgeworth. I'm an associate with Mr. Fender's practice. I hope you don't mind me asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday?
Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day after all.
Important in one way, exactly. A big meeting of some kind, perhaps?
A meeting? Oh, heavens, no! I couldn't think of anything worse. No,
Yesterday, the circus came to visit. It was a simply spectacular event featuring some terrifically talented animals. Anyone who was anyone had to be there. If you were here at home, you were watching the show with me. The performers set up a special stage in the yard just for us. We are one very lucky family, Nisiba.
So she was at the circus performance for the inmates yesterday morning. Mr. Carcerado mentioned a show yesterday as well. He must have been talking about the same thing. What time did the show take place?
From around 8 until 10, maybe? Yeah, something like that.
Meaning it finished right around when the body was discovered.
I love this sprite though. Her little fox is so cute.
And by dint of having attended the show, she has a reasonably solid alibi.
Oh, would you look at the time? Sorry, darlings, but I really must dash. Feel free to explore our home. Mi casa, su casa, and all that. Ciao for now.
Wow, we're so, multicultural here. That's cool.
I've never done a voice like that ever.
Well done.
You do it well.
Oh, thank you. I did have to...
I can't help but draw comparisons to the cadaver.
That was really good. Very avant-garde.
True.
Very avant-garde.
I was actually...
Very avant-garde.
Recently, I've been, I like the voice actress for the Warden. Hi, that's me. But, I've been listening to the, I've been listening to the soundtrack for Investigations, sometimes while I'm driving, and her theme came on, and I was like, oh shit, I need to think of a voice for her. So I tried, going around a little bit, and I was like, oh, and I was like, wait, I got it. I was like, wait, I got it. Darling.
Well, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
The person who found the body screamed, and that scream was heard by the one inmate that we know of. Therefore, our first task is to question this inmate and see where his information will take us next.
I wish we could get a third game. God.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Nah, I don't think I want to talk to her, actually. So let's walk around a little bit.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, it's a monkey mountain!
Not something I ever expected to see in a prison, I must say.
Doesn't it look like fun?
Yuri, no.
Not in the least. And while we are on the subject...
Yuridim will be back in half an hour. Is this blind?
So I've, played the fan translation. Everybody else is blind.
You are not, under any circumstances, to climb on that structure. Do I make myself clear?
But I have to show that monkey who's boss!
Please, Kay, you really don't. Why is there a rabbit just... I nearly tripped over it.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo!
Except it's the humans, not the animals, who live in captivity here.
No one would mind if I took one home with me, would they?
If by home you mean behind bars, then no, I suppose not.
If you also need to dip, you're free to.
That's cool. I'm so tired that
never mind.
I can't feel it anymore.
You're so fatigued that you can't feel your fatigue. Oh no.
My body is like all one big cramped muscle. It's really cool.
Would you like to call it a night?
No, we're good.
Okay.
That was
You might have to be a
so
bit more
unconvincing.
assertive. I think you might need a bit more assertive, Aster, with your, instead of it being a suggestion,
You're right.
order.
Sif, go to bed.
I am in bed.
Go to sleep. I have a very good way of convincing you to go to sleep. Don't test me. Go to sleep.
What's the good...
All right.
Yep.
Chat. Looks like I'm on the end of my rope.
Yep. Good night, Sif.
All right. I'll leave on my own accord. You don't have to kick me out.
Nice.
I was hovering over the disconnect button.
Damn.
I was.
Have a good night.
Good night, sleep well.
Alright. I'd say good luck, but y'all don't need it. You're gonna kill it.
No, thank you.
Rest
I will
well,
do my
Sif.
best.
Good night, sleep well.
Let's give a round of applause for Civ. For enduring so much with us.
Oh my god, let's do the Eddie Fender. Sige.
Let's go, darling.
Do you have a moment? We have a few questions for you.
Oh, who's a good girl? You are. You're just so perfect.
She really is. She's beautiful.
He's finally noticed me. I think. I was wondering.
What's your name?
It's Waggy, ma'am. She's my little friend.
Aw, that's also a reference to the Great Ace Attorney.
Yes, right. As you were then. I need our answers, not clawful puns.
Clawful.
This is the door to one of the workshops.
Why do they have workshops in a prison anyway?
They're for people to train in, for when they return to life in the outside world.
But a dead body was found in one of them, right? So then it's not really doing a good job of helping anyone return to life, is it?
I suppose that's another reason why we should aim to clear up this mystery as soon as possible. I can see the crime scene through the window in this door.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just shove your whole face in front of a window like that. You have to do it more sneaky-like. Steal a few good looks while keeping a lookout for your enemies.
I am not a criminal, Kay, so why should I have to behave like one?
Yeesh, I was just trying to teach you my special sneak peek technique.
Well, I have no need for any such technique, thank you very much.
Should Edgeworth have been in Professor Layton, or have you seen the crossover? He was in the crossover.
He was?
For like 2 seconds. He had a really good interaction with Layton. Some people ship them.
It's a mini pig, I believe. Though not for eating, I hope.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth? It's like being at the zoo.
Hi, Eddie.
Right on the kisser.
She seems to have given you quite a shock.
Why is that, I thought you were a man of the world.
Yeah, well, I'm all for saying hi with a hug, but going straight for a kiss, cool your boots, am I right? Woo! Me a little before puckering up. That's all I ask.
Wow, never would have pegged you as the shy type.
I never would have pegged him either. That's not the issue here, I think, Kay.
Listen, Miles, I've been meaning to ask. Does that frown of yours turn upside down? An assistant with a permanent scowl on his face is bad for business, you know?
I don't see any reason why an associate attorney needs to smile.
And that's how I know you've never worked in a private practice. It's all about building trust, man. You've got to create a rapport with your clients. A smile here, a wink there. A hug to break the ice, and a card to show you're legit. Otherwise, they'll never open up.
捕まったことありますか?
Yes. Well, to each their own, Fender.
I'll give it to you straight. Running the biz was tough going at first. I mean, Gregory Edgeworth, man, those are some pretty big shoes to fill.
I see. And what kind of cases does the firm take on?
Might be better asking what we don't. We do murders, parking fines, the whole 9 yards. Our basic principle is this. Everyone deserves a defense.
So you've never refused a request?
Well, let's just say I have a certain preferences in the clients I work with.
But didn't you just say that everyone deserves a defense?
I'm just messing with you, little sis. Of course we all treat our clients all the same. I mean, Gregory's name is still above the door. I've got to live up to his ideals, you know. And that means always doing my best for everyone.
Edgeworth & Co. The firm my father built,
That's kind of sweet.
Oh god. We can't interact with her yet.
What is it trying to get me to talk to? Oh, the horse.
Right,
They even have
cross-exam,
ponies.
cross-exam!
Don't forget the
These-
O6.
Honestly, like one of the scariest like mic drop moments ever.
No, that was terrifying. Oof.
That was actually like scary as hell.
What, mate? It was just that. I'm sorry.
Oof. Judge, at some point, please play, like, at least just play the first game.
Like case 4. I'd say like case 1, 2, and 4.
Case 3 is
the
good
first
because it
game.
introduces the Steel Samurai, but that's about it.
That's about it. And like the Steel Samurai is like, we already know what the Steel Samurai is. You can figure out the rest.
You say it? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Isn't this great, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's like being at the zoo.
Oh my god.
Why can't
the
we interact
pony.
with Polly? Let me interact with her.
The pony. Yeah.
Oh, it's a blurb about the guy in the cell.
The fuck? Let's see what it says. It's like he's in a museum.
Prisoner number D259. Classification, habitat, C cell to the right.
Not exactly helpful, is it?
This grizzly fellow has a pet polar bear called Teddy. He's a former boxer who loves to stay trim and is always at optimum fighting weight. He may push his body to the max, but he's relentlessly kind to himself. Omnivore.
Who exactly is all this information for, anyway?
There's something written here.
Seems to be about the prisoner in this cell.
Prisoner number D258. Classification, Captivus periculosus? He may look fearsome, but this lively fellow is actually a sweet-natured herbivore. He even has a pet penguin named Gwynny. He's skilled at giving such real, gripping testimony, you'll swear you were there at the crime scene, too. The end.
You could just call him a vegan. It's not that hard. The kind of thing you might expect to read in a zoo, not a prison.
Oh, literally. I guess you have to talk to him.
About the person who found the body, do you happen to know where he is right now?
Should be in one of the workshops, I guess. Usually it is at this hour.
Then it seems the workshops are our next port of call. Onwards!
This one. Oh, who's gonna do this guy?
Who is this guy?
Hello? Anybody in there?
Nice try, kiddo, but this isn't a bathroom stall. Yo! You in there! Could you help us out here, my good man? Yes, sir! What can I do for you? Is somebody using this workshop right now? Yes, sir! One of the prisoners is in there. Just confirmed it myself during the noontime roll call.
We'd like to speak to this prisoner, if that's alright.
Sure! I'll go fetch him right now. Won't take a sec. Woo! Sorry, he moonwalked. This one's all yours, Mozzie boy.
Oh my god, he's even got the fucking fedora.
Simone!
Ow! Woo! What? Why?
I think Judge could do him pretty well.
Let's just say I'd rather not roll the dice on someone I don't know, yeah?
Huh. But I thought adults were all supposed to be strong and brave.
Well, you're not looking so brave yourself right now, so let's call it even.
Here they come. Oh my god, what?
Hello, yes, hello! I hear you wish to speak with me.
Not exactly the hardened criminal we were expecting, is he?
I mean, he
No way!
I mean, he killed someone, so
I know, but like,
So-
you'd think this man was one and done.
yeah. So
It's Frank saw it!
So, fun fact, Judge, and anyone else who's unfamiliar with the Ace Attorney series, this is the very first culprit that we corner and put under bars. Or behind bars, rather. He frames Larry for a murder that he committed. And he's like basically the first tutorial character. So seeing this was a big surprise.
Blast from the past.
Yeah.
My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a public prosecutor.
Prosecutor, you say?
Ah, that animation.
Eddie Fender, attorney at law.
What happened to being too scared to handle this?
Listen, sorry about my pal here. He gets the weirdest ideas. Prosecutor, indeed, that'll be the day. He's actually just an associate. Jeez, Miles, get a grip, will ya?
He's right. I mustn't forget that I'm a defense attorney's assistant for the time being.
Ah, that explains it. I didn't think you looked a little different from the prosecutor I spoke with yesterday.
Thank
for
you,
always
Lukai.
making me laugh. Hope this helps.
It does help. Thank you so much, Lukai. I really, really appreciate it.
So he's already spoken to Winner. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No, of course not. I'd be delighted. The name's Sahwit. Frank Sahwit.
Yeah, saw it. You
Yep.
rather Mr. Did It.
That is still one of the funniest fucking things ever.
It's pretty good.
The witness is all yours, my young associate.
Sure, have the intern do everything. Why not? Mr. Sahwit, you are no doubt aware that a murder took place yesterday. Would you mind telling us where you were at the time the body was found?
Ah, yes, I was in the workshop there, working as one might expect.
What kind of work were you doing?
Well, I'm actually retaining it at the moment. I'm hoping to become a stylist, you see. A pet stylist, that is. Yes, I've been studying hard and practicing every moment I can.
An unusual field of study befitting an unusual prison, I suppose.
And that's it. I certainly didn't see anything.
Interesting. I've barely asked him anything at all, and he's already sweating bullets.
So, yes, I'm afraid I won't be able to help you. Sorry.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Sahwit. For this interview has only just begun.
I mean, even if you were to ask me,
You know something, don't you?
It's that,
He's definitely hiding something. I'll just need to push him a little harder if I'm to get any answers.
You're doing a really good saw it, Judge. It's awesome.
Oh, I thank you, madam.
Nice.
Oh, mind chess. The first step is to
turn.
analyze the situation. Don't question where we are.
Oh, there's
Let's
three.
analyze our opponent.
Where are we? Oh, what the hell?
Stop!
Get me out of
Oh,
here!
God, not again.
I mean, domain expansion.
Domain expansion!
Domain
Chessboard!
expansion.
I didn't see anything. I really can't help you, I'm afraid.
Something tells me he'd be a good poker player. It's hard to tell much at all from his face, and I don't think he'll be giving me much in the way of physical cues either. I'll have to rely solely on his words instead. It's the only way I'll know what's going on underneath. Alright, time to make my first move. Let's see who we're dealing with here.
So our current goal is to understand his character.
He may be good at hiding his emotions, but everyone has a tell.
All right.
Mind chess.
Mind guess, commence.
Who he is.
Tell me, what's your connection to this incident?
Which incident? The murder? Oh, well, it was nothing at all to do with me. Nothing.
Really?
I wouldn't dream of getting involved in anything as ghastly as that. You see, how can I put this? I think I'm of myself as an upstanding citizen, a good person, if you will.
A good person who's in prison? Forgive me, Mr. Sahwit, but under normal circumstances, good people do not tend to end up in prison.
Nice.
That's,
So you do well to tell me what you know about the incident.
How many times I have to tell you people? I don't know anything, I swear.
Bide our time, he's angry. Let him keep yapping.
Sorry, I don't know what more to say, but I can help you.
My apologies, Mr. Sahwit. But considering that the incident occurred right here in the prison, I find it very hard to believe that you know nothing at all.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose I can see it might seem unlikely, but it's true. If you're looking for that person who found the body, you'll have to look elsewhere.
The person who found the body? Why do you think I'm looking for the person who found the body?
I certainly never mentioned any such thing to you. Is it because you do know something you're not telling me after all?
No, I just sense that's who you might be looking for, that's all. I'm simply a pet stylist in training. I don't know anything truly.
There's no doubt about it now. This man is hiding something big. In which case, let's find out what he did yesterday, the day of the incident. My opponent is very good at hiding his true feelings, but not for long. It's time to smash that mask of his and see what lurks behind that puny smile. Tell me about the day of the incident. If you really don't have anything to do with the murder, then you have nothing to hide, right?
Well, the day of the incident, oh gosh, I mean, so much happened.
What were you doing?
I want to know what you were doing, Mr. Sahwit, in detail.
Nice.
I told you I'm a pet stylist in training, and that's what I was doing yesterday. Training. Specifically, I was giving the animals a trim.
You didn't notice any commotion at the time of the incident? I would imagine things were suddenly quite tumultuous around here.
Well, commotion, you say? No, not really. Maybe I heard someone, but...
Are they screaming?
Were they screaming? You heard someone? Was this someone screaming by any chance? And don't try to tell me you don't remember. You continue to assert that you know nothing about the incident, Mr. Sahwit, but I'm afraid I don't believe a word of it.
Nice.
Ah! No, I thought I heard someone yelling, but I don't really remember.
I just noticed there's a crack in the chess piece. That's cool.
Oh, that's cool. Since when do chess pieces have HP? The fact that he heard a scream at the time of the murder may well prove to be a useful clue. Would do well to bear it in mind. Tell me about the day of the incident. Okay, so pick the second option. Don't pick the first one.
Well,
Whatever the fuck that said.
How
were things in the prison? What was it like here in the prison yesterday morning?
Nice.
Okay.
I really don't remember. I don't have the best memory, I'm afraid.
Time to deploy my clue.
You said you heard a scream.
You don't remember? Please. You literally just confirmed that you heard a scream.
Ah! Oh, but I might have been mistaken. The truth is, I really don't remember.
Your memory fails you yet again? How convenient. But I know you're lying, Mr. Sahwit.
How dare you talk to me like that? I mean, I'm not lying.
Bide my time.
Look, if you must know, when I'm working with animals, I get into the zone. They're all I see. They're all I see. I just lock in.
Am I to understand that you have something of a talent for locking in, then?
Well, my scissor technique could use a little work, but I'd say I'm quite good with animals. They seem to like me. I'm especially good at calming them down when they get scared.
Scared? And when exactly do they get scared? Surely it doesn't happen very often.
Well, no, thankfully it doesn't.
A scream would certainly frighten them.
A scream would certainly frighten them. Yeah, nice. A loud scream would certainly frighten the animals, wouldn't it? Why are you going to such lengths to deny having heard the scream? What is it you're hiding, Mr. Sahwit? Tell me!
Nice.
Ah! I can assure you, I'm not hiding anything. I'll admit, I did really hear somebody scream, but I'm not hiding anything, I promise.
The mask is finally beginning to crack. Now to shatter it completely by asking about the scream itself in more detail.
Nice.
I'm afraid you're about to learn a painful lesson, Mr. Sahwit, that hiding things from me never ends well for my opponent.
When?
Yeah. When did you hear the scream?
Oh, wait! Now I remember. I forgot about the show. They put on the show for us prisoners around the time of the incident, you see. Yes, performing animals, if I remember rightly. That's where I was in the morning.
So now you wish to claim that you didn't hear a scream because you were at the show? You do realize that goes completely against everything you've told me so far?
And what are you gonna do about it, huh? That is, my memory is patchy, as they say.
Spider time?
The animal show really had to be seen to be believed.
It did it? Tell me, what kind of animals did you see?
Let me think. A whale?
A whale? Were you actually
You
at the
weren't
show?
actually at the show, were you?
Ride this whale. Oh,
Enough
God.
of your lies! You were nowhere near the show, were you?
Nice.
Ah! Well, I seem to remember being there, but maybe I wasn't.
It's clear Mr. Sahwit wasn't at the show. This feels like a vital clue.
Who did
Okay,
you hear
so-
screaming?
Who did you hear screaming?
Wait! I just realized I made a mistake. When the incident happened, I was out in the yard, yes. So I didn't hear anyone screaming. No one at all.
Time to deploy my clue.
You weren't at the show.
How long are you planning to keep up these lies? I already know that you weren't at the show!
Ah!
The game's up, Mr. Sahwit. It's high time you told me the truth. I demand to know about this scream, now!
I can't tell you what I don't know. I didn't hear any scream, not from the person who found the body.
Wait, what?
How curious. Most people would assume that the scream had come from the victim. So then, why do you think it came from the person who found the body,
Ah! I made a mistake, that's all.
How, Mr. Sahwit? How did you know that it was the person that found the body who screamed?
It's,
Because you're the one who found the body.
Shall I tell you? You knew, because it was you who found the body. And the scream that was heard when the incident occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you!
Nice.
How did you? It's true. I admit it, but what gives you the right to treat people like this?
Checkmate.
Sending people into your dimension of chess.
Works every time.
I still think one of my favorite lines from Sahwit in the main game is, "You with your logic and your evidence, who do you think you are?" That was awesome, U2, by the way. That was incredible. That was really good. Thank you.
Now that we've established that you were the one who found the body, Mr. Sahwit, I believe you have lost any standing you might have had to withhold your cooperation.
All right, you win. But I'm sure I won't have anything useful to tell you. It probably isn't even worth your time.
That's not for you to decide. By my hand, the truth will be revealed. Every decision I make is to ensure that end.
Hold it! Except, that's not exactly what we're here to do, is it?
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simeon. That's what we do now, remember? We work to get our client out of trouble. Not as a prosecutor, but as a defense attorney's assistant.
What the game Meister said. You'll need to listen to the kid more, you know. A client has requested the services of Edgeworth & Co. And as your old man always says, your relationship with your client comes before everything else. So, if you think Mr. Saint's well-being is taking a backseat to some quest for the truth, well, let's just say I don't like to fire people, so I need you to fight against your instincts a little harder, yeah?
This will take some getting used to. In any case, the importance of this man's testimony remains unchanged. Therefore, Mr. Sahwit, I am asking once more. What happened when you found the body?
I was in the workshop there by myself, practicing what I'd learned. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop. I happened to peek through the little window, and then I saw him lying there, a man not moving, dead! I quailed in the fright and found myself screaming in sheer terror.
Let me get this straight. The room you were in is next to the one where the corpse was found.
Yes, that's right. I was in Workshop B.
And you were there the whole day?
Yes, from the 7 a.m. roll call onwards. There are 3 roll calls a day, you see. 7 a.m. noon, and 9 p.m.
And they check who's in the workshops during roll call, correct?
That's right!
Nothing was reported to be amiss at 7 a.m., which means the knight's body wasn't in the workshop yet at that point in time.
Okay.
Guess that means the murder took place after 7 a.m.
Which puts it right around the time the show was happening.
All good?
Yeah, somewhat. It's just some background noise.
Yes, the show. I remember the other prisoners going to see it.
And therefore, anybody who wasn't at the show has no alibi. Would that be a fair assessment, Mr. Sahwit?
I guess so, but I only found the body, I swear.
There's a clear contradiction in Mr. Sahwit's testimony. Rooting it out should be my first priority. What did he say again?
Well, we get to check, so...
In that workshop there by myself practicing. I don't remember how, but I found myself in front of the door to the other workshop.
This is weird.
You found yourself there? Really?
Don't the prisoners have, like, collars or something, and the door sensors or something like that?
Oh, yeah,
Wait, the door
right.
sensors, they're bracelets.
Yeah, that's right. And then I found myself peeking through the little window in the door.
Why did you think to do that?
Gosh, I don't know. I just found myself doing it, really.
You clearly weren't concentrating on your work then.
No, that's not true. I am a model prisoner. It's just all the other prisoners had gone to watch the show. I guess I was, well, kind of lonely.
Like being stuck at school after everybody else has gone home, huh?
Yes, exactly like that. Anyway, I found myself in the front of the door to the other workshop and...
I happened to peek in through the little window, and then I saw him lying there, a man not moving, dead. I curled me frightened, found myself screaming.
Second one?
I think that second one is kind of sus.
And then
That would be the
door-
contradiction
door?
of his the door sensors, right?
Yeah, and then it talks about the bracelet there, so we're good. Nice.
Enough of these pathetic lies, Mr. Sahwit. I'm afraid you've rather lost sight of what you are.
What I am? I know precisely what I am. I am a former newspaper salesman who's training to be a pet stylist.
But that's not all you are, is it? Or did you forget the bracelet you wear around your wrist? A bracelet that marks you as a prisoner, and therefore unable to move around as you please. As we both know, stepping outside that door would have sounded an alarm.
Well, that's,
But there's no way you could have looked into the other workshop without leaving the room you were in.
Yeah!
Hoo-wee, stylish done, Edgeworth.
But doesn't this mean that Mr. Sahwit couldn't have found the body then?
Good question, Kay. Perhaps Mr. Sahwit himself can explain.
So actually, I may have forgotten to mention one very important detail. Sorry about that. I can explain exactly how I was able to see the body if you'd like.
By all means, go ahead.
Here we go again.
There's a little trick we prisoners know about, you see. As long as you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm.
Oh.
That's how I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next door. Inside, I spotted the victim's dead body, which made me scream in fright.
But, bracelets shock you, right?
I mean, sure, but he said that if he leaves his wrist inside the door, then nothing will happen. Because, I mean, it wasn't necessarily that he was taking it off, so...
So, he's saying... he was able to take a look next door because he had kept his arm inside Workshop B as he leaned out.
That.
Oh, please don't tell anyone about our little trick. I was thinking, sorry. Especially not the guards, please.
Is this it? Is this all he was hiding? I'd better dig a little deeper into his testimony just in case.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, that's code for press.
That's code for press. Right.
What were you saying?
Little trick.
If you leave your bracelet inside the door, you can lean out without triggering the alarm. I suppose this allows you to enjoy a little taste of freedom?
It does. To be honest, it's one of the few things that brings me joy anymore.
A rather surprising source of joy. But rule breaking isn't exactly a demonstration of remorsefulness, is it?
Oh, but I am remorseful. I always am. I'm a model after all.
Welcome back, Editing.
Welcome back. I'm beginning to suspect that he doesn't know what a model prisoner actually is. So you used this trick to peek through the window?
That's right, yes. I made sure the guard wasn't looking and leaned out into the corridor.
That's why I was able to peek through the window and into the workshop next
Maybe
door.
that.
Yeah, maybe it's like, oh, hey, I did this thing when I was peeking
Why
through.
would
or
he
like,
do that? Yeah.
Why did you make such an effort just to take a look?
Well, you see, I heard noises coming from next door. And that room was supposed to be empty, so I thought it was strange.
And you went to look as soon as you heard those noises?
Yes, of course. I had to see what was going on, so I went right away.
I see. Are there any problems with what Mr. Sahwit just said? You claim that you looked into the next room as soon as you heard some noise. If that's the case, you must have seen more than just a dead body. Because the person who made the noises should have been in there too.
That's,
You got him quaking in its boots, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Sahwit, tell us the truth about what you saw!
It.
It. You do, of course, have the right to remain silent. But it will do little to dispel the notion that you were somehow involved with the crime.
I'm sorry. I did see something else, but it's too insane to believe. I really thought I might have dreamt it. That's why I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
Just tell us what you saw!
All right! It was that dog. And what I saw is the stuff of nightmares. That huge black dog had sunk his terrible teeth into the victim's throat.
What did you just say?
It was hellish, utterly hellish. That beast, that awful beast, he killed him!
Suddenly I don't feel so good.
Jeepers creepers, that's awful. Talk about traumatizing.
Gee willikers!
Dreadful. It was dreadful. Horrible. Now you know I couldn't help but scream.
So there's a man-eating dog in the prison's animal population, is there? Bug's data jotted in my organizer.
And that really is everything, I promise. You believe me, don't you?
For now. This one seems too far-fetched a lie, even for you. I'd like you to append what you just told us to your testimony, if you don't mind.
Inside I spotted the victim's dead body.
Wait.
Oh, I also saw that black dog.
Right around the man's throat.
I loved your warden voice, and Judge is doing an incredible Sahwit. No, literally.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hey, it's Sahwit. It's that guy from the first ever case-to-face attorney.
But
Yeah.
His
I don't think we
body?
can...
it might be
I
the
got
body.
nothing. Maybe. You're sure this black dog was biting the victim's throat?
Yes, there was blood everywhere. The beast's mouth was dripping with it, and
Whoa! Spare us the gory details, will ya?
What about the victim? Was he...
Don't say it! Do you really need to ask him that, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, okay. What was that punch for? I'm on your side here.
he wasn't moving at all. He was just lying there.
Meaning he was already dead.
There was so much blood just oozing from his neck. Oh, he was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even the twitch of a finger, just lifeless.
Eek, enough already! Why do you have to go into every little detail like that?
To give you a nice and accurate testimony, that is what you wanted, isn't it? Shall I add what I've said to my testimony, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please do.
It was awful, I tell you. Terrible.
That doesn't
Not even the twitch of a finger.
Any evidence we can use? Like,
Wait,
the
what?
color or something like that? Is there any evidence?
Thing is ring gleaming.
He was dead as a doornail, I'm sure of that. Not even the twitch of a finger, just
What was the-
lifeless.
Ring gleaming as
Wait,
ring. He was wearing a glove.
Right?
he was wearing a ring, though.
He was wearing a ring,
think the
though.
glove- But the glove was separate, and I think we might...
No,
Oh,
it was
his
under
hand
the
is under the
tarp.
tarp! Oh!
Actually, I forgot about that.
A ring with a snowflake relief?
Yes, I saw it clear as day. It was carved in such a nice detail.
Interesting. Your testimony is certainly very accurate. In fact, I'd say it's just a little too accurate.
And what's wrong with being too accurate?
I mean this. You testified to having seen a ring with a snowflake design on it. And while the victim did indeed have a ring on his finger,
See? Exactly as I said.
there is no way you could have seen it. Take a look at this photograph.
Look at this,
photograph! As you can see, the victim's right hand was covered by a tarp. It would have been impossible for you to see this ring, let alone what design was on it.
Unless
that is, you approached the
Oh.
body and removed the sheet. Stop stealing my line! Everyone's stealing my lines!
Sorry.
You told us earlier that you only took a look through the window in the door. But you seem to have seen quite a lot from such a disadvantaged location, Mr. Sahwit.
Who the heck do you think you are, huh? Mr. Big Shark acting like you know it all. I mean, I saw what I saw, I swear! Oh, I know! The man's arm, it must have moved under the top after I peeked in.
What happened to being dead as a doornail?
Nonsense! You already told us that that can't have been the case.
He wasn't moving at all! He was just lying there.
Meaning he was already dead. You said it yourself that the victim was already dead. And dead men don't move, do they?
Dead men don't tell no tale.
Hooey! Is that the stench of ew dead desperation I smell?
What are you hiding, Mr. Sahwit? Tell us!
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw.
Oh man, both of them have had it happen to them. That's crazy.
Yeah,
You couldn't let it go, could you? Had to keep on poking and prodding, you slimy two-bit associate attorney!
Seems the real
So
Mr. Sahwit has finally revealed himself.
Whoa, that's
Some
quite the rug he
flashbacks.
was rocking.
The rug!
Came straight out like some kind of flying black cat.
Look, I'm just a sweet innocent witness here.
You mad at someone?
Oh shit, what did he say? Fuck.
But are you really?
But are you really? Because I must say, I have doubts. Very serious doubts.
What's that supposed to mean?
You saw something that should have been impossible to see from the outside the workshop. So how did you do it? That's simple. Mr. Sahwit, this is where you were standing when you saw the body.
Probably inside the workshop, right?
Yeah, probably Workshop A. You were in the same room as the body! That's the only way you could have seen the relief on the ring.
Say what you want, but you don't have a shred of evidence, do you? Nothing to prove I was in the room with the body anyway. You can't prove it, can you? Because I was in the next room over, minding my own business and looking after the animals. Why else would I have signed on a pair of rubber gloves for fun?
Rubber gloves?
Hair
you
of
say?
them.
No. Remind me, Mr. Sahwit. What were you doing when you discovered the body?
How many times do I was practicing my pet styling techniques.
Of course! Then perhaps this rubber glove might mean something to you? This glove was found by the victim's body. I believe it was dropped by the killer. And I can't help but notice that you have a similar glove tucked under your apron.
No, this one's different.
Yes, that one does seem awfully lonely, doesn't it?
It's just a rubber glove. There are hundreds of them all over the prison. That doesn't prove anything.
Not yet, perhaps. But if I were to ask the police to check this glove for prints, I have a feeling the results would be rather fascinating. It's over.
Objection!
Oh shit. What the?
That was pretty rad. Objection! Am I right?
Nice.
Please, Fender, now is not the time for tomfoolery.
But I have a legit objection! Because this isn't over. There's something that still doesn't make sense. Our man here is a prisoner, right? And he's got one of those bracelet doohickeys on.
That's true. So, how could he have left the workshop in the first place? His bracelet would have triggered the alarm if he tried.
Right. We don't have a good explanation for that yet.
Well, anything you'd like to share, good buddy? We're all friends here. That's weird. You shouldn't be clinging onto that bracelet like the big round lifesaver it is.
In what way?
As in, it's the best hope our wig-flinging friend here has of getting off the hook for murder. Sorry, I can't get the crime scene with a bracelet on. If it wasn't me, I'd be arguing that way for my life. And yet, he hasn't said a peep about it. I wonder what that might be, The sound of silence. I suppose Miss Law Priestess did preach that silence is golden yesterday, too.
Whoa. You sounded like an actual attorney for a second there, Mr. Fender.
The worst of times are when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles. Gregory taught me that. It was part of our attorney's code he lived by. So, friend, what's the dealio? Why so coy about...
Why so coy?
About the bracelet.
About the bracelet.
Why so coy?
I've got my wig back. So wonderful. Well, to tell you the truth, it's broken.
Broken?
I fell over a little while back, you see, and hit it on the floor. After that, it didn't seem to get the symptoms off it anymore. I should have told the guards about it, I know, but, well, it was awfully convenient.
I see. So your bracelet is broken. Do they really break that easily?
I saw his mother's maiden name Seen It.
Nah, he's actually Mr.
Nah, did it.
If so, then this prison has a serious security problem. Oh, I get it, like sex.
Bruh.
You there!
No?
Could we have a moment?
Here we go.
No way.
Aw. Aren't you just the cutest? Meow! How can I help, sir?
Meow!
This prisoner's bracelet appears to be broken.
What? Really? That's not good.
That's not good.
I'll get someone to find a replacement right away.
What the scallop?
That's good.
Thank you. We'll keep hold on the broken one for the time being.
Get fucked, Sahwit.
Get destroyed, Sahwit. Of
Get
course, sir.
obliterated.
I trust you'll take good care of it. Get fucked up by 2 gay people. That's crazy.
Welcome in, Ashley.
Sweet, bracelet sorted. Now to turn our murderer in, yeah?
What? No, I didn't kill anybody.
Whoa there, Paleo! You were the one who said your bracelet was out of commission. Or were there other inmates freely roaming the halls while everybody was busy watching the show?
No, I just found the body. That's all, I promise. And when I did, that enormous dog still had its mouth wrapped around the poor man's neck. I only went into the workshop after the beast had left.
And why did you go in?
Well, oh, fine! I wanted to go through his pockets, okay?
He was going to rob the corpse?
Insane.
It explains why he remembers Knight's ring in so much detail.
Hey, why are you looking at me like that? I'm a great thief. I never stooped so low as to steal from a...
Well, I didn't steal anything either. The show ended just after I entered the room and all the other inmates came trickling downstairs afterwards. I panicked, rushed back to the other workshop, and started my fake screaming.
And dropped the glove in your haste, huh? Huh?
Mm.
I guess that's all about hands together. Anything smell funky to you, Miles?
Other than whether Mr. Sahwit is the one who did it, I'd say one very significant question still remains. The question of how Knight made it to the prison proper from his holding cell in the detention center.
Ooh, yeah, that one's a doozy.
I also can't help but wonder about another key feature of Mr. Sahwit's testimony.
Hell yeah.
That dog's involvement can only mean one thing. Mr. Sahwit,
Yes? What is it?
were you the only prisoner who didn't go to watch the show?
Well, no. There was one other who didn't.
Am I right in thinking that this person couldn't have watched the show even if he'd wanted to?
Yes, how did you?
I knew it. I had my suspicions when we first ran into that black dog yesterday, but this confirms it. For a criminal that dangerous to end up in a place like this is unbelievable, but where is this person's cell?
You're going to see him?
Him.
Who are we talking about here?
Him! He's not like the other prisoners, you know. He's special, gets treated like royalty. But you didn't hear that from me. All I'll say is, if you value your life, you'll stay well away from him.
What? Will you please stop trying to scare us all the time?
The big cheese, huh? Well, I for one definitely value my life, so that sucks.
They keep him in maximum security. Which is over there.
The rabbit?
Wow.
Maximum
Yeah,
security.
that from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Judy Hopps, you are most certainly not. Well, that's certainly one way of treating someone differently.
Alright, quit being so mysterious and tell us who he is already.
Let's just say he's highly skilled when it comes to people's lives, better than anyone, in fact. And, that's all I'm prepared to say on the subject. In fact, I may have already said too much.
Well, Milesy, anything you care to share? Or you gonna leave Kay and I in the dark here too?
The mystery man in maximum security is an old acquaintance. Let's go pay him a visit. I suspect we'll find our dark canine friend there too.
Oh no.
Be right back, y'all.
Oh, good.
Oh good, because I also need to go to the restroom.
How convenient.
Indeed!
Welcome back to the
Welcome to
podcast, everyone.
Modcast, everyone. Today's sponsor is you. Thank you for all tuning in. We appreciate your donations, and you keep this show rolling.
Yeah, you are the
So,
only reason me and Judge have even been given a chance to appear here, so thank you all.
I hope you're all doing well, enjoying the stream. Aston
Hope
Rugged
you're
doing
ready.
fantastic
That's
as
when we
always.
start another episode of The Midnight Hour. Ugh.
Mudcast, yeah, that's very a very
Yes.
good alternative name.
Ah, good morning, Gallant.
Have you all noticed if you've updated Discord that the notification sounds different? It surprised me because I've been hearing it now and again for the past
No, I
2
haven't.
hours.
No, I haven't updated my Discord.
Oh. You may notice something then.
No, I see. If I ever update my Discord, I'll be sure to let you know.
Cheers.
No problem.
Next voice will be detrimental for the game. I wonder what it could be.
I actually wonder who it is in that room, because if it's an old acquaintance of Edgeworth, I've got a few ideas of who it could be.
I have no idea, and that means
Yeah, this is gonna be
anything
fun.
goes.
Yeah. Also, chat, no spoilers. If you do spoil it, I will kill you.
He will not go to those means, but he will
You will be
delete
timed
your
out.
comment.
Yes, and if you press this, you will be timed out. Which, I mean, essentially is kind of like killing someone for a certain amount of time in YouTube standards. Yeah. So, Judge, how are you enjoying the second game so far?
I am enjoying it a lot. I mean, I enjoyed the first game as well. It's just been really fun to play with friends, you know?
Yeah.
And
that's kind of like...
it's very
I
fun
love-
and zany. Ace Attorney.
I mean, it's why I love visual novels so much. It gives you a chance to like do stuff with your friends. It's
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking. Yeah. It's honestly why I've been kind of bullying my friends into playing these kinds of games.
Judge and Yuri, professional ASMR stream. Potentially, talk to Fen and Esther about it, and we'll get the ball rolling.
Yeah, with enough support, it may happen. It probably won't, but it might.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Has also disappeared, so we're just waiting on them.
Oh jeez, hold on, I left my door open.
Oh no. Welcome back again.
Oh yeah, Modcast.
Modcast.
Modcast, Modcast.
Modcasto.
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 What have y'all been talking about?
Nah, not
What
much.
is
We've
different
been theorizing on who the maximum security man could be.
I don't, I'm pretty sure this guy actually isn't in mainline. So,
Oh,
Is an investigations person?
yeah. We haven't met this character yet though. I'm very excited to meet this dude though, because he's really cool.
Yeah, that's good. I was curious because they said, Edgeworth said they were an acquaintance.
Yeah, I mean, every time they say this sort of thing, they're always just like, oh, this person. And usually you can guess. Like, you could guess that it was
Yeah.
Gregory. You can guess that it's Manfred. You can guess that it's Phoenix. And this time it's like he, and it's like, who are we talking about? And it's a totally new character.
Yeah. Or like with the first game where you could tell it was Larry or like Wendy old bag.
Oh, yeah. Yahariko.
I'm imagining it's like a Hannibal Lecter kind of guy. So speak like Bane.
He's
Could be.
pretty scary.
It
Do
would
you
be
accept
fun.
suggestion for the voice? In my mind, Judge is already doing him.
Yeah.
Hello.
Although it is important to
Welcome
know if you want a
Welcome back.
specific voice, that is $5 donos.
Indeed. We accept
Very
donations for doing silly voices for characters.
Indeed.
See you later, Lukai.
For a certain amount of time, of course.
Take care,
Later,
little guy. Oh my god,
Thank you for
it's
the
so
hygiene.
dark.
Wow, it's pitch black in there. I can't see a thing.
I forgot to change the screen. I'm so sorry.
Oh, how dare.
Come on, Ren. We're not entertaining everyone.
Sorry.
We couldn't even help you that much in the Discord stream.
Oh my god. But didn't you say that the Yatagarasu takes flight even in the dead of night or something?
Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, the Yatagarasu.
Whoa! You're one powerful performer.
Thanks, but that doesn't help me see in the dark. I'm a human, not a three-legged raven.
Uh-oh, doggy.
Dog.
So this is another.
A dog is talking to us.
Nah, it's not the dog. This is another
Hey,
super low.
Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, it's me, Brian.
Super low and scary character.
What are you doing, Peter? Crack?
Bruh.
What the fuck? Yeah, okay. We did that already.
You already did that.
Super
bit.
low and scary.
Yeah.
I guess pull it up. I have to do something that's not.
He doesn't have a canon voice, so.
Okay. It has been far too long.
Ooh.
You remember me?
I could hardly forget, could I? After all, You are the one who put me away.
Mr. Edgeworth? Are you talking to that dog?
Or is there someone else in there? Still can't see a dang thing.
Oh, but I am forgetting myself. Forgive me. I do not often receive visitors. One moment. I will turn on the lights.
Did he light all his candles?
Holy.
You are heavy-footed lot. I am right in thinking there are 3 of you in all. Very well. Perhaps we should start by introducing ourselves. I am
Bodhidharma.
Bodhidharma Canis.
Bodhidharma.
As you may have gathered, Mr. Edgeworth and I are old acquaintances.
Canis was a notorious assassin. Some knew him as the Blind Butcher. His only weapon were a vicious hunting hound and a fearsomely sharp knife. His appearance was always announced by the sound of bells. The last sound his victims would ever hear.
Which is badass.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm to guess why you have come to see me.
You know why I'm here. In fact, I'm willing to bet you know every detail of this sordid little affair already.
Then I suppose we have nothing to hide from each other. There.
I like this guy, actually. I think he's pretty cool. What you got?
Man with dog. He's pretty cool. He's sweet. He loves his dog.
He likes his dog.
Yeah.
Very well.
Hmm?
You wish to water the flowers of the earth with your blood of your veins. What a noble request. I will gladly see its fulfillment.
Oh, that's really cool.
I'll thank you not to ascribe such a morbid meaning to the proof of my profession.
I like how the dog is like licking his face, which is cute in its own right, but it makes his smile look scarier. It's really cool.
It does.
Your faithful canine friend is currently the chief suspect in a murder investigation. The person who found the body saw a dog with its mouth around the victim's throat.
Your witness is mistaken. Helmut is a gentle soul. He is, in my eyes, nothing more. It is absurd to think that he would do such a thing, isn't it, boy? Yes, it is. You're a good boy, aren't you?
Helmut is nothing more than a mere seeing-eye dog. And he's certainly no good boy. He's also a trained killer.
This is a pit bull named Princess moment.
The weapon once used in this man's sordid trade.
This witness of yours, he is trustworthy, I assume.
Come on, JJ.
Sahwit is anything but trustworthy, and he's still very much a suspect himself. You can hardly claim that his testimony is beyond reproach.
No, then. I thought as much. Yes, I did, Helmut, yes.
It figures that he already knew who our witness is. What were you doing between 8 and 10 a.m. yesterday morning, Mr. Canis?
During the show, you mean? I was here, ensconced in the humble surroundings. I have developed a passion for wood carving, you see. An obsession even. I was engrossed in it all morning.
And you have permission to engage in such a hobby? I can't believe someone would actually let you.
The warden and I have an understanding.
Understanding? That's ridiculous. This man shouldn't be allowed 1, let alone 5 chisels. And nothing but lethal weapons in his hands.
I was carving Buddhist pieces at first. By the 674th, my interest had begun to wane.
Whoa, that must have taken forever.
Time is all I have, child. In any case, my focus now shifted to pieces such as these.
I didn't know you played chess.
You play chess. You play too, do you not, Prosecutor? Perhaps one day you might indulge me. Though you may find my game rather rudimentary, I only began after my arrival here, I am afraid.
What's that piece? A dog with 3 heads?
Yeah, Cerberus.
Ah, yes, the dogs of war. You must forgive my little joke. Chess is, after all, a game of war. Soldiers, knights, castles. All going their utmost to protect the king, all loyal to the last. I have always thought it strange that such a game has no place for a dog. After all, what more loyal weapon could an army call upon? Still, it's simply a piece I made of for fun. Fear not. I play the regular rules, and with the regular pieces.
I can't imagine it's easy finding opponents to play here in prison, though.
Oh, but I have my correspondence.
Correspondence chess, then? Sharing moves by post?
Yes, even prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters. Their contents are
Inspected, of course.
Their contents are expected, of course. Thank you, Aster.
No problem.
Although I have yet to receive the details of my current opponent's next move.
Sounds like
JJ
this
says,
current... Oh.
On a side note, the game is awesome. I just finished it the other day.
Not sure the name of the person voicing Canis, but man, you're doing a good job. He sounds so unnerving.
That is Judge.
Alternatively,
like
in the
this-
chat, bad dude on the screen. Super awesome
Yes.
voice, right?
Yeah,
You're fucking scary.
Yeah.
You flatter me all.
Sounds like this current opponent, I didn't read the rest,
Isn't a resident here.
isn't a resident here. I suppose you know the identity of the deceased, Mr. Canis.
His name was Bronco Knight, was it not? Poor, unfortunate soul.
Why you keep your ear to the ground?
My ears are all I have, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why am I not surprised that he's plugged into the prison's information network?
But perhaps he was not so unfortunate after all.
What do you mean?
Mr. Knight's crime was a grave one, a crime for which he would have been made to pay dearly anyway. The attempted assassination of a president. That is no small matter.
Attempted assassination?
Wait, Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knight...
Yes. We proved that he murdered his team leader and that there was no attempt on the president's life. Could it be? Are they attempting to cover up President Wang's fake assassination scheme?
Whoa, 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 whoa there, cowboy! You're saying the Bronxster didn't actually have a pop on the prez? I was hired to defend him on the charge of attempted murder?
You mean, you don't know what really happened? So, what, they just blame the whole assassination thing on Mr. Knight?
It would explain why the committee was so keen to get involved.
Of course. They took you off the case to try and keep you away.
And swapped in the Wiener Kid to push through an attempted murder charge.
In other words, they're trying to cover up the truth.
So they really were trying to frame him. According to the guards, this night was it? They tell me he was violently insistent that he had attempted no assassination.
Which would have come out anyway when the case went to trial.
I am no expert in legal matters, but allow me to say this one thing. I know for a certainty that he would not have been the first inmate in prison on false pretenses. An uncomfortable fact, but a fact nonetheless. Yes, Helmut, yes, it is, yes. The courtroom is not always the bastion of truth you believe it to be, Mr. Edgeworth.
No bastion of truth, huh? I've heard something to that effect before. Yes, from a certain Interpol agent who doesn't have much faith in prosecutors.
Agent Long.
No.
Yeah, that
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today.
And that's always useful for this game.
I never was able to fully dispel his mistrust of prosecutors.
Even Helmut understands, don't you, Helmut? Yes, you do. The truths revealed in court and your deductions. It is dangerous to trust either implicitly. But I am not bitter. You are not the first to make me a subject of unfounded suspicion in recent days. In fact, I was visited by another prosecutor only yesterday. He was accompanied by a judge. Me.
No way.
They even dragged the warden along.
No way.
Her distaste for me, not me. Her distaste for her distaste for me lingering unspoken in the air.
Not those two again.
Prosecutor Winner and Judge Cavell.
They went over my cell with a fine-tooth comb, but they left empty-handed. They were looking for the murderer weapon, I believe, to no avail. But I mustn't take it personally. Rumor has it that they searched every cell in the prison and still failed to find what they were looking for. I pray they weren't too disappointed.
I'd like to amend my
You
testimony.
sound so breathy.
All you guys are doing great at the voice acting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, oh my god. Having judged it was the right choice. God bless.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Absolutely.
That
Your
was-
your laughs are so fucking scary.
No, literally, it's so good.
Wow, you get scared by that? Wow. Well, that posed more questions than it answered. Well, what do we do now?
Sahwit's testimony is flimsy at best. I'll need more proper evidence if I want to take Canis on.
Well, I think that's quite enough chit-chat for one day. Helmut will show you out. Good boy, Helmut. Go on now.
Oh,
He's not showing us out permanently, right?
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Like, let's get out of here, man!
Like,
Until next time, Mr. Canis.
It does pain me that our belief... It does pain me our brief time must end, just as we were becoming reacquainted. I await your return, Mr. Edgeworth.
ugh, Ina. So good.
Is your voice okay?
The second he was out of the... He walked away and she immediately was like, chance!
Now to gather the evidence I need to bolster my case.
hey, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's the best hiding spot she could find? It's all right, Kay. You can come down now.
Whee!
Where's Fender?
He ran off somewhere. I had no idea he could move that fast.
Fender.
So, what do we do now?
You and I will continue the investigation. And I know just where to start. By solving that one particular mystery that's been dodging us this whole time. Knight's body was found in one of the prison workshops, but... he was presumably being detained in one of the detention center's holding cells. So how did he wind up on the other side of those heavy security doors? Let's start by investigating the holding cells.
And Mr. Knight's room, right? But, what about Mr. Fender?
I'm sure he'll find us when he's ready.
Sure, but he is kind of our boss, isn't he? Oh well. Detention center. Lydia.
Boy, oh boy, I heckin' love detention. Kelly.
The victim's cell is just over there.
Lead the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
I've just about had it. Oh, ruh-oh.
Who's that?
Oh, it's...
Oh, Lord. Warden Lagard. She must have come from the corridor marked no entry.
He's still not talking, man. Even with the evidence he borrowed from the precinct.
No. And I've tried so many times I've lost count. What am I supposed to do? I can't send in a blank report.
I guess a kill for hire was always going to be a tough nut to crack. Good night, Echo.
Killer for hire?
Good night, Echo.
Oh!
That was a funny noise. I couldn't help overhearing Warden Lagard, but were you just talking about Bodhidharma Canis?
Is this a first playthrough, or have any of you played it before? I've played it before. Nobody else has.
So it's, for the most part, it's blind.
So I tend to assign who does what voices. Pretty lady, rah!
You're the director.
My, you were listening? How very gauche of you. A girl's privacy is her armor, you know.
Do you normally conduct interrogations of the man yourself?
Oh, it's not just him, darling. I try to have the occasional tete-a-tete with everyone, you see. I don't know if that's how you say it. I kind of don't care. That's what it means to be a member of the family in this little home of ours. There isn't a person who hasn't made the pilgrimage to my office at least once.
Your office?
How sweet! He's angling for an invite. Well, I suppose it is the hottest ticket in town. It's down this corridor here, darling. But FYI, I don't let just anybody wander in willy-nilly.
Let's see. That would put it right around here.
It's a wonderful room, if I do say so myself. All my guests rave about it. And who wouldn't want a view of my fabulous garden and the yard? Ooh la la.
The yard? If it's anything like the rest of the place, it's probably full of adorable animals, right? Can I see?
Oh, darling, it's so sweet of you to take an interest, but I'm afraid that's just not possible.
Why not?
'Cause you're not a member of our home. If you want to see it that badly, you'll just have to get convicted for doing something unspeakable.
That's a rather steep price to pay.
Oh, but just listen to me chattering away like there's no tomorrow. It's time for Allie's lunchy brunch. The poor dear will be dying.
Allie?
The sweetest little dear in all the world. I know I shouldn't have favorites, but you know how it is. Now to the yard with me. Ciao for now, darlings.
Thank you.
The fact that you can pull off the deep Lagards is an amazing surprise. I think she's the only character who I do like that.
I think so, actually. I don't think I've heard you do that voice before.
No, I've never tried.
But realize it sounds amazing.
Thank you.
I
I'm
wanted
trying.
to ask her more about Canis, but she dominated that conversation from start to finish. Let's go investigate the victim's cell, shall we?
Detention center. Holding cell.
So this is Knight's cell.
When do you think he was brought in, Mr. Edgeworth?
It would have had to have been the evening of the 25th, just after the events at the lake. And then at some point he wound up in the prison proper, but how? There must be some evidence here that will point us in the right direction.
All right, let's get looking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Investigation begin.
Now let us both stare at the camera, like we're in the office.
Pretty sleepy though.
It is midnight.
I mean,
I was gonna say it's quite late for you guys.
it's been a while since... I'm not going to load anything, but I just want to check the time.
We've been at it for about 3 hours, I think.
So the last time we
Four
got...
in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, so the last time we got a save, or we got a to be continued was 2 hours ago. So I feel like we should get one soon, right?
Maybe. I don't know, actually.
Should we look up a guide quickly?
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. I've got it.
Yep. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
I trust Asta.
Aw, thank you.
I trust
Yeah,
her too.
No, y'all are so sweet.
I trust her just to not feel left out.
We have not made nearly as much progress as I thought, honestly.
Beep, beep. Beep,
Alright,
Really?
so
That
let
is
me...
kind of depressing.
Dude, I'm fucking
Alright,
with this music. Oh my god.
Oh yes, this is our investigation music. Alright.
Yeah.
Kinda goes hard.
Alright, it's hard to tell exactly where the to be continueds are, because in this long playthrough it's hard.
Yeah.
Did you just pull it up on YouTube?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it
it's
be like
gonna
a title wrong or something?
I don't trust Aster. Yippee chatter, sleepy chatty. This game is good, but it do be long. It is pretty long. I mean, I like long games.
Yeah, I prefer long games.
I mean, we've also been live for almost 4 hours, so.
We have.
Maybe feel free to rest. Maybe after this scene, we just like
Call it.
we could call it, or we could take a break. How do y'all feel?
It is midnight and I have work in
I was
11
gonna
hours.
say-
Oh,
I was gonna
Okay,
say
so
it's-
we should probably
it's
stop here,
2 p.m.
honestly.
Yeah, I have work in the
I think stopping
morning.
here and letting you guys rest is fine. Because me and Judge are like on the other half of the world, so it's still quite early for us.
Yeah. All right, then
But
let's finish up
yeah,
this let's finish up this investigation.
conversation.
Yeah, let's finish the investigation at
Let's
least.
finish up
Let's
this room.
finish this Ace Attorney investigation.
Let's finish
No
this
way.
room then.
Yeah, let's finish this
No,
room and then we'll
Ace
call it a
Attorney
stream.
investigation.
That
bowl is
drop
nice
right
and
now, man.
spotless.
What's in here?
There are no signs that the toilet paper has been used. Everything seems to be in order with this toilet here.
Professional toilet inspector.
Professional toilet
Are you
inspector is
serious?
me. Why? What's wrong?
There's no door. There's not even a curtain. Whoever designed this place should have thought a little more about the people who have to live here.
I think there might be a reason behind the open plan layout.
I mean, it's got that wall right there. That should be enough.
Standard barred window. No signs of it having been tampered with. Don't think there's any chance our killer escaped through here.
Aha! Must remember to bring something to saw through iron bars with. As they say, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Ah, glad I got the chance to scope this place out.
Okay. We're investigating a crime scene, not preparing for your eventual escape.
Why can't we do both?
¿Por qué no los dos?
I must scour the scene and
Exactly.
inspect anything that catches my attention.
The dust is weird.
That is quite weird.
Shut up, you're weird.
Damn!
There's something different about
Wow.
this spot here.
This part of the floor is weirdly clean. Did somebody wipe it down or something?
Why would somebody only do the part right next to the bed, though?
It's weird. Leather jacket.
It's odd. This must be Knight's suit jacket.
So, I've been doing some research of my own.
Oh. And what have you discovered?
I've discovered that guys who look good in suits tend to be popular with the ladies.
Interesting.
But don't worry! Guys with frilly neck ruffles are next on my research list.
Please stop.
I love how Edgeworth sounds like a dad scolding Kay. That's kind of what we're going for, honestly. Not necessarily father-daughter, but kind of like... Definitely like...
At least like more of a
Older brother,
parental
younger
figure.
sister.
Kind of. Kind of like, Kay's like almost like a dog on a leash who's like tugging, and Edgeworth's trying to pull her back.
Hey, look! This newspaper's got a chunk of it missing.
You're right. A few of its pages have been roughly torn out. But why?
Maybe Mr. Knight wanted to clean his cell but didn't have a cleaning cloth?
It's not a totally implausible theory, I suppose, but who would try to clean their cell?
I don't know. It could have been something there they didn't want you to see.
Could be.
This bed doesn't look very comfortable. But that pillow cover is very clean. Spotless, in fact.
I bet this is the kind of bed Gummy sleeps in. I can just picture it, you know?
No. Since he's more of a mattress on the floor type.
That's insane! He's just like,
I can
nah,
almost
my
sleep
man
like
doesn't
this
have a
in my-
bed frame.
No,
I almost sleep in bed.
No.
That's
He's a
really
fucking
funny,
mess.
honestly. Nice
No.
Spanish? Nah. Thank you, but...
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Hey! Look at this weird piece of paper!
Ah, a nook!
Oh my
There's some
god.
sort of grid on it. Let's take a closer look. Perhaps we may find some crannies in here? Okay. The grid appears to be a chess diagram. Victims, I suppose.
What's a chess diagram?
A visual representation of a game of chess. See how the locations of all the pieces are marked? It seems to be a closely fought contest.
Oh.
Perhaps if this pawn were... No, wait.
It's the same.
No, it
Not
is,
now,
yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth. This is no time to be playing games.
Yes, I suppose you're right. This isn't the first time I've seen this configuration of pieces. It was from a different perspective, but it was definitely the same game. Perhaps it would be wise to take another look at the evidence in my possession.
Oh, this game is actually really close.
I don't know enough about chess to say.
Urethra.
Eureka!
Urethra! This chess game. I've seen it before.
Urethra!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enough with the chess chat, Mr. Edgeworth. We're supposed to be investigating here. Focus!
I am investigating. This particular bit of chess chat could prove to be vital. Now, take a look at this. Can you tell me what it is?
It's the chess that we saw in Mr. Caelestis' cell. But, I don't really know the rules of chess, so...
The rules of the game are not important here. What is important, the positions of the pieces. Compare the ones in Mr. Canis' cell with these. Did you notice anything?
I don't know which piece is which or anything, but if you turn the diagram like this, there are pieces in the same squares.
Indeed. There's no dog on the diagram, but that's to be expected. Apart from that, however, the positions of the pieces are identical.
And what does that tell us?
Oh, I have my correspondence.
As unlikely as it might seem.
I guess that's a typo.
Okay. As unlikely as it may seem, Mr. Canis' chess opponent was...
Mr. Knight!
This could just be the proof we need to show that Mr. Canis had a connection to the victim.
Nice.
I hate that I'm actively looking at the scene like, what would be a good next move?
Oh, does the next move actually make sense?
Somewhat. I didn't. It was pawn to g6, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I didn't either.
You tell me, chess guru.
Ooh,
that's
what's the menu doing here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It seems that those held in the detention center are able to choose what they'd like to eat each day. If they can afford it, that is.
Money makes the world go round, I guess. But doesn't that make life super easy for rich detainees?
Well, Kay, bear in mind that the people held in these cells haven't been found guilty yet. Some of them don't deserve to be punished. Quite a few of them, in fact.
So you're saying that it's fine... You're saying it's fine that people with money don't have as hard a time of it as everybody else?
How did I wind up defending the practices of the detention system?
Insane, by the way.
Wow, that's a lot of books. Let's take a look. You'll Laugh Tomorrow, an anthology. Understanding Animal Emotions. Life as a Pet Stylist. Maybe there was more to Mr. Knight than met the eye.
Sadly, I don't think these were his. They were likely specially selected and placed here for the detainees, with the hope that they would want to better themselves during their time here. Second chance at life, interviews with a former prisoner. These books appear to have been written by current model prisoners and former inmates.
Oh, Alec, but look at this one. 200 Days to Freedom, an escape story. And this one too. Making money while serving time.
This facility may have more deeply rooted problems than I thought.
So I think we're almost done with the room.
Yeah.
Reflected in the mirror is...
A security camera! A great thief's greatest enemy! Nothing about this place is very thief-friendly, if I'm being honest.
I think that might be entirely deliberate, Kay. Guard! I'd like you to retrieve the footage from this security camera and review it as carefully as you can. If you see anything out of the ordinary, inform me immediately.
Yes, sir.
Give it a shot. Nice. I love you, Kay.
Nice
Yeah.
job.
Thanks, Kay.
This part of the floor has been wiped clean.
Maybe he spilled some grape juice?
Who knows? But we can certainly imagine what he used to do the wiping. That torn out pages of the newspaper.
Why wouldn't he just ask a guard for a cloth or something, though?
Perhaps he didn't want anyone to see what he was wiping up.
But there's also toilet paper.
Nice.
Investigation complete.
Nicely done. I think we've about exhausted this cell. We've made significant progress by establishing a connection between Mr. Canis and the victim.
This is bad, sir.
Not bad, sir.
Is that the guard?
The security camera footage, sir. I watched it and...
What is it? Can you show it to us?
Yes, sir. I have a small playback monitor with me.
Then what are you waiting for? Let's see it!
I want your opinion first, sir.
Oh my god, 3D model.
Oh my. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh Christ. Oh God.
Oh my god, violence! What's that?
My
That
video
black
game.
thing. It's that dog, right?
Until now, our assumption was that the crime had taken place inside the prison proper. But it seems that assumption may have been wrong. Knight had actually been attacked in this location.
The holding cell.
Oh my god.
I mean, like, here-ish, I guess.
Nearly thorough.
Right here in the detention center. And the perpetrator was indeed Mr. Canis' dog. This is just the evidence we needed.
Nice.
And if this were... And if this is where Mr. Knight was actually murdered, then one of the pieces of evidence we found here in his cell takes on a whole new meaning.
Oh.
If Knight's cell was the crime scene, which piece of evidence takes on a new significance?
They were wiping blood.
The floor of Knight's cell was wiped clean, presumably to remove something. Could that something have been his blood? Thank you, officer. Would you mind doing me one more favor?
Name it, sir.
There's a detective by the name of Gumshoe somewhere in this facility. I need you to
that
give him
guy?
a message. Tell him to have this cell tested for traces of blood, and to report the results to Edgeworth.
You got it, sir.
Now we can really go after that Canis guy, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, not yet. We still don't know how Knight and the dog moved between his cell and the prison proper.
Right, so that's what we need to figure out next. What's the play, Coach? Where are we off to?
I suspect one of the guards might know something. We should ask those posted nearby and see what they have to tell us.
Oh my god. まだ続いてるんだ。
Oh me, oh my.
Oh me, oh my.
Okay, time to get asking. Huh?
Holy shit, Slog.
Oh, there he is! Thanks for the tour. Later.
My man!
Well, well. Mr. Prosecutor and his little friend. I didn't expect to run into you here. Must be my lucky day. This is Agent Shilong Lang of Interpol. He was in charge of a case I worked on 2 weeks back. I thought he had gone back home to Jungfa after it, but here he is. You had some business to take care of, I take it. I didn't read that last part, fuck.
Agent Long.
Agent Long. You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though.
First a black hound, now a wolf in all black. Hey, wait! Why are you all alone today?
That's true. He's usually accompanied by an army of police officers. I hear you were at it again a couple days back, sticking your nose into things. A couple of days back? Ah, he means the incident with the president of Jungfa. Actually, I had thought you might be there as well, heading up the security detail. Our president doesn't have much faith in the efficacy of his own country's police force. Maybe now he'll think twice before using contractors again. Amateurs. Agent Long doesn't have much faith in prosecutors or the courts to do their job right. Which is why he's so meticulous about investigating with his hand-picked cream-of-the-crop officers. Indeed. No doubt things would have turned out differently had you and your men been in charge. My men, huh? Yeah, those guys aren't around anymore. What? They're not? It's funny, isn't it? I'm a real lone wolf now. What What are you saying, Agent Long? What on earth happened? I told you. It doesn't concern you. See you around, Mr. Prosecutor.
Well, he seems not okay.
Yes. And I would very much like to know why. But there's nothing we can do about it right now. We'll worry about Agent Long later. We have an investigation to conduct.
Alright, let's start by talking to these guards! Next time!
Another day.
Next time!
Wahoo! A wolf in black saunters by. Nah, I don't need to save.
We already saved.
We sure did. Wow. That's cool.
Wow.
And with that, we're gonna call it a night now.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah,
here.
we're fucking EP, bro.
Ugh. Man, 4 hours. Thank you for joining me.
It was a good 4 hours too.
It was. Ah. What's on your mind, Jet?
Oh, do we want to say any like final closing words from each of us before you call?
Well,
it?
I mean, yeah, we're not gonna like just dip right now. Any final words?
I don't really think of any.
I'm excited. I'm actually like really into this case.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
good
having lot of
case.
fun with it.
I'm glad to catch the second stream of this. I'm actually really excited for this case.
It's a really listen. All of
listening.
Investigations 2 is good. All of it.
But
You sound so desperate.
It's so
Saying
good.
that.
I love this game so much. I'm so happy that we've made it this far.
Yeah.
All right. I guess what I gotta say is, like, for everyone, just remember, you're not ugly, but maybe it's the way you're dressed.
Nah, I can't. Do it.
Ba-da-da-da.
And with that, everybody, thank you for joining me. As for my final thoughts, I like this case. I'm excited to do more of the Warden, and I'll think on my Eustace voice a little more as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
And with that, good night.